We're literally picking up right where we left off yesterday. Literally, literally right where we left off. Because I love him. Shao, my beloved. I just think he's neat, okay? Rock should nevertheless be placed with care. I don't know what I got that achievement from, but sure. Alright, let's do, what are we doing? What even are we doing? What even is the last one? Yeah. Okay, I have to shove the completionist in me aside. I have to shove it aside. I have to shove it aside. Maybe, what time is it? Should I say fuck it, we ball? No, I'm not gonna. I need to have some sort of form of. Stop asking me if I'm sure. I'm not. I'm not sure about anything. Okay, we'll start it. Fine. I won't have self-control. Shut up. I don't need your bullshit. Yeah. Wait, if I do this, actually now that I think about it, I mean, it's too late now because I've already activated the quest. Is it going to be like, oh, you can't do this because your character, or the character is busy in another quest? Oh well, it's too late for regrets, I guess. To Fontaine we go, I guess. I haven't finished posting Fontaine on my profile yet. I actually have a new Fontaine video coming up tomorrow because I actually got around to editing a Fontaine video. I know, shocker. So if it's not obvious, there's gonna be spoilers for Fontaine, so. What are we doing? Hi, Catherine.
Hey, Catherine, it's us. Got any new commissions? Specifically one with the
I should change to
Florida,
Hydra
perhaps?
while we're here. Didn't have to be so direct.
Paimon's just being enthusiastic. We're old friends now, she gets it.
Fair.
It's always a pleasure to see our two most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see. Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open.
Sure.
Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding. So what's the situation?
Were we? I don't know
To
if
put
we
it
were.
simply, the requester is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical. The original cast member ran into some issues
I don't
and
want
is currently
to.
unable to perform the role. But the troupe has also been experiencing some financial difficulties.
I was in a musical
unfortunately,
once.
they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
It was terrible. I hated it.
That does sound like a tricky situation. So basically they're looking for a volunteer?
That's right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job. There are only a few days left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time, they'll probably have to postpone the show. And delays tend to create all sorts of new
I mean,
problems.
that's typically what normal shows
this one's a
do.
doozy. What do you think, Traveler? Any ideas? Even if we took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
Thank God, because yikes. I've done one musical in my life. It was Hairspray, and I hated every second of it. It was terrible. I got so nervous after the audition, or it wasn't after. I was so nervous during the audition that I passed out afterwards. Because I was so scared. It was the worst time of my life. Hated it. Don't know how I got in after that. how I made it through the audition. Got a part. Not sure how. But you know what? I guess that's a win. Very true.
If you're interested in helping, why not start by having a chat with the requester? He's right over there. Maybe you can't fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him
looks so
figure out
worried.
another solution. maybe there's something he hasn't
Is
thought
that
of.
where Furina comes in?
Oh, it's that guy, huh? No wonder, he looks like he just ate a sour lemon.
I'm gonna be honest, having Furina, here comes the spoilers, so, having Furina be acting as Archon for, like, what was it, 500 years? I feel like, because I'm assuming we're gonna go ask her to be on stage, it kind of sounds a little fucked up to ask her to, hey, I know you just got done with a 500-year performance, but, you want to get on stage again? Yeah, sure. We'll go talk to him.
Simon approves. Let's go. Hello there. Are you the guy looking for a new actress?
Wait, I know you two. Are you really willing to act in my musical?
No.
Wow.
Hell no,
sounds like
actually.
We're pretty famous in Fontaine already.
Wait, again,
But
Five
to answer
Nations,
your
Paimon.
question,
Save
neither
this
of us
nation
have any
too.
experience in musicals, but we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
Ah, I see. It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a
Allow
long
it?
shot. If we can't find
Allow
someone
it?
to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show. It would be such a shame.
Can't you cover the budget for a new actress with ticket fees?
That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts.
Ah.
All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just to get an audience, never mind ticket fees. If we had a way to make this profitable, things might have turned out differently. But now, it looks inevitable that we'll disband.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
Well, that's sad.
Oh, I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't tell you? Yeah, this is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe. One
Yeah,
last
alright, I
show.
get it, you're
And
sad.
after that, we go our separate ways. So we were really hoping to end on a high note. Nobody wants things to just fizzle out. Not
So-
after all the time and effort we've invested into it.
Catherine mentioned that one of your actresses can't make it.
Yeah, the leading lady, in fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood, and unfortunately, it's
That's
flared
crazy,
up
bro.
again recently. It really drains all her energy.
I feel that.
So she's in no state to perform.
Feel that too.
The show just won't be the same without her. But for
That's
everyone
so
else's
funny.
sake, I still hope we can find a way to hold the
An
performance on
actress with
schedule.
chronic illness. Is it just me? You
Got
talking
it.
about
we have
me?
a clearer picture now. Let's see if we can come up with any ideas. What if we sponsored the show? Trevor, how
do-
much more are you carrying?
Why are you volunteering me to
Please,
pay for things?
There's no need to go that far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor. And I can't promise that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
Mora isn't the biggest problem. How do we find someone who's a good fit for the role?
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show. We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible. Oh, wait! What about...
In
you
in
know
the
who?
timeline of Genshin events, is this the first time everybody, or us and or everybody is seeing Furina after everything that happened? Because again, feels a little shitty to be just like, hey, again, no 500 years of trauma, but you want to do it again? Great minds think alike. I was just thinking that. I don't
That's
even
how you
know where
the
to find
best
her.
Partners. Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now. She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd.
Yeah?
Performing in a musical should be a piece of cake for her.
Who are you thinking of?
Don't worry about it.
Sounds like someone famous.
Oh, we're just, Furina.
Her? You're... That was a joke, right?
Nope. Paimon doesn't actually know if she's performed on stage
What do
before,
you
but
mean?
Paimon's pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
What do you mean you don't? She did it
You're
again
not
for
wrong
500
there.
years.
She has actually performed in a number of big-name shows before.
Well, there you
They
go.
were one of the reasons she was so popular. But even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly a commoner. She's
Yeah.
still an idol to many people in Fontaine, including myself. I just think Lady Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours.
Well, I guess. I mean, you want the show to go ahead, don't you?
Well, yes, but but... Huh. Fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, then of course I'd be honored to have Lady Furina star in our show. I'm sure the rest of the troupe would be delighted too. I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day. Of course, it all depends on whether she's interested. She might consider this opportunity.
Again,
to
I
meet
still
her.
feel like this is weird.
No point in stressing about that. We'll only know if we ask her. And besides, things are different now. There's no reason for her to be all high and mighty anymore.
Yeah, but it's also Furina, so... Let's go. It'll be good to check in on her anyway.
Thank you for your help. I guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news. Good luck.
Thanks.
Wait, where does Furina actually live nowadays?
No
She
idea.
used to live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but she's, moved out, right?
I moved
As it
out.
happens, I have her current address here. I can provide it to you.
Thank you. Why do you have her address, Catherine?
When did you get here?
I'm waiting for...
I
Do
came
you think
over when
one day
things
the
were starting
Catherines
to
will
sound more
turn on
promising.
us?
I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed. It is my duty to support commissioners in any way I can.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Well, now that we've got the address, we'll go find Furina. Back in a jiffy.
Okay. The little Oceanid. Yep.
I can't believe they're seriously asking Lady Furina. Seems a little over the top.
She is over the
Try
top.
not to worry.
It's perfect.
May I pour you a glass of water?
I genuinely think it would be the funniest thing if the Catherines all turned on us eventually, just because they are puppets made by what's her face from, or one of the Fatui Harbingers. I do think it would just be really funny. I mean, it would make me sad, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice for the comedic
Did
purposes.
Catherine really give us the right address? She lives here?
Shit, I forgot to change the hydro.
Not
I meant to
that
change the
there's
hydro.
anything wrong with this place. It's just, a bit of a step down from the Palais Mermonia.
Well, yeah.
You know, it's common courtesy to make sure
Hi.
the homeowner isn't an earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
She sounds so
Okay,
freaking
legs
sad.
are gonna thin air become all the rage. First Catherine and now you?
She sounds so sad. I'm so sad for her. Look, okay. My attitude towards Furina has completely done like a 180 since the first meeting her because so I see everybody talk about this on like any form of any Furina media that where people are like, I expect people who hated Furina to apologize to her. No. I regret nothing when I first met her. The amount of threats that I threw towards her, no regrets, because she was a douche at the beginning. That's literally the whole point, is she was kind of a douche. But then by the end, once we figured everything out, I did feel bad for her, and then I sympathized for her. But that doesn't mean I regret the way I hated her at the beginning. But even now, so now I just now I have this newfound I guess liking for Furina, where I'm just she sounds so sad right now, and that makes me sad.
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni,
She sounds so
I went to
different.
grab a few more bags. I used to
Macaroni?
have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too.
Furina, don't you get sick of macaroni every day?
Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce
Hey, if
one
that's what
week,
makes you happy, dude, you
macaroni and
deserve
bolognese
it.
the next.
Oh, sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
Paimon, shut the fuck up. Is it because you have to do all your own cooking now?
How rude! Questioning my cooking skills. The audacity!
Do you know how to
It's
cook,
not
Furina?
like I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house. So I don't see how it's unusual
forgot she
that
doesn't
my
have her
meals
vision.
are a little simpler now too.
Oh shit.
Besides,
She doesn't
I'm
have a
sure
vision
I
yet.
could master dishes like la lettre focilor or blubber profiteroles in no time, if I felt so inclined.
You probably could.
Ah, there it is. You don't know how to cook.
Paimon.
Not yet, maybe.
You
but...
don't have to. You don't have to call her
Anyway,
out.
What are you even doing here? I do hope you didn't come here just to ogle at my fall from grace. Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way. Shoo!
Sorry! We're sorry! Please don't be mad!
I mean, we're sorry. I didn't say shit. It's literally always you, Paimon. This is why I need a fly swatter. Paimon was just showing concern for your well-being.
Yeah, exactly! What the traveler said!
Yep.
Paimon wasn't trying to make fun of you.
Paimon.
Hang on a sec, you weren't exactly holding back either.
What do you mean? That's not important. We actually came here to ask you for your help.
My help? Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm
Oh god,
no
her voice is coming
longer
back.
the mighty Hydro Archon.
The
I don't
over-the-top
even have a
voice is
vision.
coming back.
Don't worry, it's nothing that serious. It's just very specific, and you're the one with the power to help.
Again, this still feels fucking weird to ask her. This still feels weird. Hey, no, you were acting for 500 years and it was traumatizing and terrible, but hey, you want to do it again? This feels bad. You're the only person for the job.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude just now. So tell me, what specifically makes this matter
Because you're so good at acting.
specific?
Haha. You tell Furina about the troop's plan for the final performance.
I see. I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves at my expense. After all, I was once
Wait, you're
the
not mad?
brightest star in all of Fontaine, well versed in all the various performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities.
I need to turn down the music. It is so
But
loud.
Given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I
That's
must
fair, bro.
regretfully decline
Honestly,
your
that's
casting
fair.
request.
I know we're not gonna leave it at that, but I feel like that's fair.
Breeze for you.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage.
Again, that's fair.
Although I am no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me. Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely.
Yeah.
I'm not the same person I once was. Of course, that can't be undone now. It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again.
Wait,
But
what do
at
you mean
least
by
I can
that?
say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
Again, that's fair, bro. I can't imagine you would. You just, honestly, I feel like Furina deserves to just be Furina right now. She's fucking tired, bro. So that's how you really feel.
Paimon can understand, but this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely
Look, I know
that's
that this is the
okay.
whole point of this quest,
Whether
but this
it's
just feels
a
icky.
one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross. If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place.
Good for
So
you, bro.
I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare. Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Nope.
Oh, well,
Short and to the point. Okay.
she
I've
answered the
never
question.
been great at maintaining relationships. Besides,
Yeah.
anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me. Since I'm just an ordinary
Ouch.
person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help.
Frida, please stop being sad. You're making me sad. Wait, I don't like any of these options. I mean, I guess this is the lesser of two evils. You shouldn't assume the worst of people.
True, but I mean, could you even blame them? I show up out of the blue, begging and groveling for their help with a show they won't even get paid for. Oh, no way. I'm dying from embarrassment just thinking about it. Nope, not happening.
Well,
Furina.
is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
Have I not made myself clear? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would.
Fair enough, bro.
Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh.
No.
I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
It's all right, Furina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troupe will be so disappointed.
Let's try to come up with a plan B.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do now. All right, then. We'll see you around, Furina.
Toodaloo to you, too. I'm going home to take a rest now.
You deserve it. You take that rest, Furina. This is so sad. We need to get Furina and Zhongli to interact because, like, I don't know, one retired Archon to the other. I mean, I know Furina
It's too bad, but
wasn't
we have
technically
to respect Furina's decision.
the Archon, but she also kind of was.
The thought of
So
performing brings up too many painful
we
memories.
need to
now.
get her to talk to Mr. Chill himself. Whomst is this? Who are we talking to? Hello? Uh-oh. Why does she look pissed?
What's going on? Are they arguing?
What, bro? We left you alone for 2 seconds.
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs. But you never tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
Shortly
is,
after you left,
Just a little
the troupe's
too
lead
close to
actress
home.
came to the
I'm
Adventurers
uncomfortable with
She
the
believes
fourth
that
wall
she's
that's
healthy
being
enough to
broken
perform.
here. The
Excuse
lines
me,
between
but
reality
can you
and
both take a
game
moment to discuss something else
being
for
blurred,
now?
and I don't like
The
it.
adventurer assigned to your commission has returned.
Sorry, I was just dealing with a little misunderstanding. So, how did your conversation with Furina go?
Sadly,
About that.
it's a no from her. We tried to persuade her, but she wasn't having it. She doesn't want to play the role for personal reasons.
I see. Well, circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all. You see, our leading lady has just informed me that she's well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Oh, right. Sounds like everything worked itself out then.
I'm sure everything is going to be fine because we're in the beginning of this quest, so surely everything is solved now. Imagine if we had managed to convince Furina to join, only for her to find out she's no longer needed. Yeah, that would kind of suck, actually.
Yeah,
Wait,
she'd
did
be
I see her
livid.
over there?
We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Wait, I think I saw her,
Jeez,
the tail of
is
her...
Lady Furina really so harsh with people?
I think I saw her, the tail of her
Only
dress
joking. Calm
over by the...
down.
Oh,
So,
God.
guess we can consider this case closed now, huh? Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
I feel like I saw the tail of
Look,
her dress.
There's no point
Over by the
arguing with
counter.
you about this anymore. You've made
don't
yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement. This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares
This
up
is why we
again,
have
there
understudy,
won't be time to find anyone to
understudy
replace you.
people.
So, are you absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it? The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly. I'll definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day. I share everyone's desire to commemorate all our years as a troupe with a proper farewell show. So the last thing I want is to be left out.
Oh.
Every one of us thinks of this troupe as their home, myself included.
Why is this is
You're
the
right.
second thing, or technically this
sorry.
is the first, and the event
I
we
let
saw was the
myself
second.
get too worried about the show.
Where we
I
don't
should
have
have asked for
understudies.
your permission
why
first.
why doesn't anyone have understudies?
Well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on.
Okay, I wasn't insane. I did see her. Paimon, wait here a second.
Sure.
Hi, how are you? What you doing? Okay, chill.
How did you... I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list.
Sure.
All right, I'm coming. No need to drag me.
Yep. Are you just eavesdropping?
Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just now.
This has to be such a weird place for Furina to be because she's no longer the Hydra Archon. So she can't really act all extravagant anymore. But people know her as extravagant. So she probably feels real awkward because it's like, how is she supposed to act when she's not acting? That has to be a real awkward, like, middle place for her to be. I can't imagine that.
Furina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned, that's all.
Yep.
When you came to talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things. And all
They
before
weren't
I even
undeserved.
had a
You're
full
fine,
grasp of
bro.
the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it went down.
No.
I'm sorry, Paimon.
Frina. She's so sincere now. I don't know how to deal with it.
Paimon didn't take any of that personally.
Then why didn't you just show yourself?
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you?
To be fair, that was
I
a
felt very sheepish.
fair question.
Having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me. But in any
Frida,
case,
can I give you a hug? I feel like you
sounds
need one.
the issue has already been resolved.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, how could we be worthy of having Lady Furina star in our show?
How's that? Is
There's
that okay?
no need to think like that.
Is that okay to say?
And no need to keep addressing me as lady. Just Furina is fine. I was wondering,
No.
if this troupe is so important to all of you, why does it have to disband? If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance. Everyone seems so devoted to the troupe. I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
She sounds
We all
so
wanna believe
genuinely
that,
sincere
but
now, and it's throwing me
some
off and
things
making
are
me feel
just
so sad
beyond
for
our
her.
control. Everything's been going downhill ever since we lost our director. She was the heart and soul of our troupe. She kept us going.
Her name was O'Reilly, and she was the founder as
Hey,
well as the artistic
Furina,
director
if you don't
of our
want to
troupe.
be on stage,
And tragically, she was a victim in the serial disappearances case.
What?
That's actually how I recognized these two. It was all thanks to their efforts that the true culprit
Yikes.
was brought to justice. But still,
oh, that's
no
fucking
sentence
sad.
can bring our director back
Furina,
to
how you
us.
doing there, pal?
She was a loyal fan of your performances, Miss Furina. They were what first inspired her to get into musical theater. She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life, and convinced them to join her troupe. She wrote her own scripts, acted on stage, and mentored each and every one of us. People loved our performances back then. We seemed to be going from strength to strength. Things were really looking up for us.
And then disaster struck.
Yeah. After that, the entire troupe fell into disarray. None of us know anything about script writing, let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been
Furina,
doing the best we can.
if you don't want to be on
But
stage,
despite our efforts,
May-
things
may-
are slowly but surely
maybe this is a
falling
good
apart.
alternative.
It's agonizing. But ultimately, we'd rather end things now on our own terms than stick it out to the bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
That's fucking sad.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. That's so sad. That's what I've been saying.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken. I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
Oh.
Yes, exactly. We all miss her terribly.
Well, good thing I followed the traveler here. After hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Furina.
I know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself.
Good.
Besides, they're no longer looking for a replacement anyway. I can, however, provide some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member. But only if you feel this is something that would help, of course.
Oh, most definitely.
No.
We'll take any guidance that you can
That's
give.
so nice.
We unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
I don't need any compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director.
She's so
Something I've begun to
sincere.
realize since my departure from the Opera Epiclese is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high. The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question of criminal liability.
I'm so proud of
but
you for evolving. We
what
love
about
character
all the
development in this house.
unresolved emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them?
I'm so proud of you. You've come so far. I'm so proud of you. Yeah. A verdict can bring emotional catharsis?
An interesting answer.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that
But
means. I
if
just
you
picked
ask
one.
me, I think all emotion
so tired.
shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the passage of time. Take, for
I guess it's an
example,
interesting
how this troupe
take on it.
pines for their late director. Things such as this I have never witnessed before, and so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh?
Why do you speak?
Just want to get back in on the action, don't you?
Where's my fly swatter?
No. This is a completely different situation.
I was like, that was so heartfelt
How's
and
the first
nice.
wine?
The name's not Swine, it's Paimon!
Would you
I
be
like
willing
swine.
to join me? Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to a story.
Since it's you, I'll do it.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a huge fan of Miss Furina's performances, as of course we all are. All right, follow me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side.
Hey, I mean, because she still, I'd assume she still likes to act, or she still likes the art of theater. So maybe this is a good way for her to get, like, to be involved without crossing her boundaries. Is to be, like, behind the scenes. I think that's real nice. Actually, wait, hold on. I want to go change to Hydro, because it feels weird to be doing Furina Story Quest, kind of Hydro Archon, or former Hydro Archon without having Hydro. It just feels morally incorrect. Okay, wait, now I need to change, and I can keep that for now. Which one is it again? Oh, I think it's this one. Yelan, I want that. Mine now. Cool, thanks. Okay. Okay. Back to here. It kind of surprises me how well, or how much I actually ended up liking Furina in the end. Like, don't get me wrong, from the very beginning I could tell that she was clearly hiding something. And it was clear she had no idea what the fuck she was doing. But like, it's one thing, like, knowing that versus, like, actually seeing it and figuring it out and whatever. And I was just like, wow, that's sad. And I'm glad she's had character development. Because it's one thing seeing someone's like someone's backstory and then they don't
What's Lady
change, then I'm
Furina
like,
doing
okay,
here?
I have sympathy for you, but I don't really care for you.
Hello all.
But
Allow me
Furina
to
changed,
explain.
so it's like
As of today,
I can
Lady-
fully empathize with her
Miss
and
Furina
feel bad
will be
and
supporting our
want her to be
production
better.
of the Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant.
Oceanid.
These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction.
Hi.
You bet! That was the trial of the century!
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice. We can't thank you enough.
Oh, please don't
Oh, that
mention
trial.
it.
I thought we were
We're
talking
just
about the
here
very
to
last
join in on
trial.
the fun.
So, you were saying the little Oceanid?
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's an unfinished script left behind by our director. One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it.
That's sad.
So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
I know that there's supposed to be a really good song. There's supposed to be a really good song that comes from this story quest. I've been doing so good at avoiding it because I know everybody's been talking about it, about how good it is. So I'm glad that I haven't heard it yet. I've done a real good job at swerving the spoilers. Finding an actress was the least of your problems.
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about.
Sure.
The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family.
Sure.
She longed to live just like any other human.
Sure.
And sure enough, she found friendship and even love.
Oh.
Everything seemed perfect.
Until it
But
wasn't.
one day, her true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
Sure.
So far, so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with.
Oh.
Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her script.
Well, that's sad.
We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which direction to take it in.
We still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
No. I mean, I'm all for happy endings, but I
By
also...
true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Oh.
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction. But then there's the
I
question
mean, if you're doing
of
it to
whether we
honor
really
your
want to use
director-
the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Exactly. A lot of the time,
It
people
feels
come to
weird to
watch
do
a
it if you're
show
trying to
just
honor your
hoping for some
director.
light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own. And one last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from two of our main actors.
What do you
The
mean,
first is Paulo,
confirmation?
who
What do
plays
you
the
mean?
protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him.
Yeah, he's dead.
The other is Villemont,
He's not,
who plays
but-
the main antagonist.
Imagine.
He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since.
That's sad.
He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since.
So we gotta go
So
check
we're
up
not
on them.
really sure
I'm
what to
assuming.
make of that.
Huh.
I'm assuming that's where this is going.
Although, now that we have Miss Furina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
Guys,
What opportunity?
we're getting the band. We're
What
getting the
do you
band back
mean?
together.
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Our director was
Oh.
constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Oh.
Oh, stop. You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way.
You know what? Maybe she
I
does.
suspect
Maybe
the
she deserves
reason
some
they're
praise
dragging
for
their
just
feet
being
is
her.
that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing. But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Makes sense. Okay, priority number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said that staying
Oh,
in a
shit.
friend's home might help him to relax and escape the feeling of isolation.
I thought the last thing his friend would
Ah,
want right
sure.
now would be to take visitors. given that Poisson was flooded
Yeah, I
not
was
too
like,
long
feels
ago.
a weird place to go relax.
But I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Yeah, maybe he could use some company.
Sure.
Poisson.
Furina, you okay? What do you mean is something wrong? What do you mean is something wrong, Traveler? We know what's wrong. Something wrong?
Nothing.
You okay?
I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show.
Yep.
So, allons-y. To Poisson!
You okay? Oh god. It's fine. Boy. Hello.
Pressure's on now. We gotta make sure we're fully prepared.
You're alright, buddy. Calm down. You're alright.
You're off to Poisson to find Paulo, right? Have a safe
Yeah.
trip. We'll take care of the troop while you're gone.
Okay. Why you talk like that? You scare me a little bit. I don't know why. Okay. But I kind of want to put Furina on my team now because we're playing, we're traveling with Furina. We gotta put her on. We gotta put her on the team now. Let's see, what time is it? I gotta make sure I keep an eye on the time, so that way, we have time to do the lantern rite.
Witness my magnificence!
What are we? I don't know. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's do. I don't know. Are we really trying to make a functional team? What do we do, Nahida? Do we need a
Time
bow?
to broaden the horizons again.
We don't need a bow. That sounds fake. Here, let me put this back.
What they do this
There you
time?
go. Good old Hydro Bloom. Oh, right, Poisson. We're not walking. Okay, here we go. I'm sure. Oh, wait, I need to check. My brain is everywhere. Oh my god. I want to check to see. I mean, I know it probably ends. I think it ends at 1 a.m. I got 3 hours. Ooh, should I? I'm so nervous. Should I just? I have a feeling. I feel like maybe I should just. Okay, I have a timer because I have my timer that I set for myself to take a break. To take my 10-minute break. If we're not at least almost done with Furina's quest by then after break we're just gonna skip right to the lantern rite. I got 44 minutes. 44 minutes until it's break time, so we'll see how far we can get. I was gonna stream earlier. The thing is, I didn't want to, so I was just sorry. Wait, I can dive here? I didn't know that. Anyways, I've been super tired today. I'm still really tired, so hence the kind of low energy stream, but you know what? Here we are.
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Who is it?
It's
My
me.
water bottle just
Is the script
splashed
ready?
at me. Scared the shit
You
out of
came
me.
all the way here for that?
It's cold.
All right. Forget
It's so
that for
cold.
now.
Why
Just
does
come
it
on
do
out.
that?
We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay?
Furina,
Just
speak.
wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Okay then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
Furina, speak. Say something.
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
The ending is one of the most important parts of the show. Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in Poisson.
Navia!
I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but
Hi.
sure enough, here you are.
Hello.
And
Hi,
Furina,
how-
too.
Oh, that's awkward.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
This is awkward.
So you're
But
here
I'm
for
gonna
Paolo?
ignore it. Hi.
Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime.
Teehee. Haha.
I've made all the arrangements already.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll.
Thank you.
Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
I love that. How's it going?
How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
I don't think Navia
on the
was
mend,
ever
but
mad
it's
at
a slow
her, to
process.
be honest.
Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
Navia, that might make it worse.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Please, must our conversations take such
Right?
a depressing turn every time we meet?
To be fair, I don't think Navia ever blamed Furina. Okay, let's think about this logically for a second. It wasn't necessarily Furina's fault that everything that happened. Because in order to complete the prophecy, we had to put her on trial. It had to happen in order to solve everything. It had to happen. So none of it was her fault. That's just how long it took for the trial to happen. And unfortunately, it happened after Poisson flooded. And, you know, Navia lost the 2 bodyguards, and I cried my eyes out because it was terrible. And I don't want to talk about Hoyo getting me attached to random ass NPCs every time, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
We all have painful memories.
I'm fine.
But we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point.
Oh.
But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
It's okay.
Honestly,
things
that's
take
healthy,
time.
bro.
Moving on from a painful experience is easier
We
said
sit,
than done.
we feel our
Which
emotions, and
brings
then
me to why
we
I'm
deal
here.
with them and we move on.
I thought you should
That's
probably
healthy.
know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe.
Whoops. It
To
wasn't
avoid
her
upsetting the
fault.
peace,
Oh my
I
god.
told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Furina.
That is so
It's not a perfect
sad.
solution, but hopefully
Actually.
it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Well, what do you
Yeah.
expect? I am the
That's just
courageous
real
and
sad.
considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me. Anyway, that was all.
No,
Look after her now.
you don't have to leave. Don't leave. You're so pretty, please. Thank you. But no, please, no.
Off we go then. Let's take a
No,
look
I'm
up
just
there.
sad.
I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with. So maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
We are friends though. We're friends now. It's okay. Let's not go near people, Furina. let's. Oh no. If anyone's mean to Furina, it's. I'm throwing hands on site. It's on site. Oh god, people are staring. If you say one bad thing, I swear to God.
I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know
Don't-
if I was ready to meet her.
Don't you fucking dare,
It's
bro.
always easiest to just run away from your problems. But
Yeah.
that never fixes anything.
Nope.
You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Well, yeah, that was pretty obvious,
Yeah.
guys.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here.
Should we be having this
Still,
conversation out in the open,
I
guys?
felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying
I hear
before,
footsteps.
I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me. Which, of course, I completely understand and accept.
But it's not her fault. But it's not her fault. There was God, I hate this. I'm sure some people didn't buy Navia's lie.
Yeah, I can tell people are watching me.
Can I help you?
I'm sure
You want me to
some
fight them,
people
Furina?
here see
I'll
the
do it.
idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes. I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
You're okay.
I'm not surprised
okay.
you're making yourself go through all of this.
Is she doing this because she feels like she deserves it? Because I swear to God, Furina, no. Wrong. Incorrect. Maybe you've taken on a bit too much in one go.
I can't let myself see only the things I want to see. How would that make me any different from before?
Yeah, but you also shouldn't push yourself over the edge.
Crowd gathering over there.
Yeah, I noticed, and I don't like it. Do you want me to fight them? I'll do it. I'll do it. We're not staying quiet either.
Probably time we made a move.
You want me?
How about
I'll do
we
it.
check out Spina di Rasula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
Yeah, better not be there when I look over there. It's fine. It's fine. It's so sad. I mean, okay, in retrospect, like, I guess, like, if I want to, like, maybe see it from their point of view, I get that maybe, like, maybe Furina could have done something. I don't know. Because obviously she couldn't solve the problem. Like, there was no way she could have solved that problem. But she could have maybe done something like how Linny and Lynette were handing out the bags. Or whatever. So something small like that to prepare for what was coming rather than trying to prevent it. So maybe she could have done something like that. But even then, I don't know what she could have done. But
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think people just want
wanted a
something to be
relaxing
mad at
stroll.
when
And
tragedy
here I am
strikes.
dumping all
Because
this
they need
heavy
someone to
stuff on
blame.
you.
Which is fair, but
We don't
yikes.
mind. It's actually refreshing to see a different side of you.
Yeah?
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet.
No,
I
Furina.
don't know whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be. As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind. One after another, people were taken by the water.
Was
All
she
those
here when that
treasured
happened?
lives
I don't
and
remember.
memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that.
done anything.
You're only doing your duty.
Don't be so harsh on yourself.
I've had to go through so many moments like
You need a
that for
hug?
the
Can I
sake
give
of
her a hug?
protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear, and I became more lonely and isolated. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst-case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But
You don't
on
seem that
some level,
happy about it, though.
freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
Dude, why is this actually heartbreaking?
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
This is actually really fucking sad. We haven't even gotten to the cutscene yet. This is sad. Frida, can I give you a hug, please? You deserve a break. You really do. You're okay, buddy. Please stop beating yourself up. There was nothing you could have done. Think of your freedom as your reward.
Reward?
Because now you can finally speak your heart. You don't have to be anguished to you don't have to be anguished and alone anymore. Yeah, you could actually make connections with other people and be open and honest.
I guess so.
We're friends now.
Back then, I didn't even dare to dream
buddies,
about having
right?
someone to confide in. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was, and exposing the secret I swore to protect. Believe in the Furina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust.
Don't start
I
crying,
had to
please.
keep all my
Don't do it.
feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
Can we leave Paimon somewhere else
please get
when
off my
we're having
case?
deep conversations?
I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here.
You are.
could at
You're
least
doing
try
good.
To do the same.
I really wish that we could leave Paimon places when we're having deep conversations with the characters, because I swear to God, 90% of the time she fucking ruins it. She annoys me so much. Paimon, fuck off, please. What Paimon meant to say was she doesn't like to see you sit down. Do you feel better having gotten all this off your chest? Well, I wouldn't say better, but at least you're talking about it. You can talk about your feelings now.
I do.
Yay.
I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands.
Yes, it
Alright,
is.
It's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
Furina. The music is really adding on to it, and I'm just like, I'm sitting here just... Everything's fine, don't worry about it. Furina, you did so good. You did your best, and it was absolutely enough.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips, you know?
Come on. It's
Fried
not
food
every
sounds
day we
pretty
get
good
to
right now,
dine
if I'm
at
being
Spina di
honest.
Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food.
Fair enough.
Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good-looking. That's your job.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
That's fair.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again.
I wonder if they're like siblings or something. They really fight like siblings.
We're back! Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
Ah,
Hi.
you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead. Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
If anyone comes at the
So
last
you were
minute to say
discussing your
bad shit about
characters,
Furina,
right? We heard she's
Again,
playing the
it's on site.
Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
oh,
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role.
no.
Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
That is so sad.
Sorry.
Paimon, shut up. Paimon, shut up.
The boar's not a bad character, actually.
Oh no.
He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
Oh,
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines too, like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
did someone?
Wait,
Is someone?
that sounds
Is someone
kinda
just writing about
familiar.
Furina?
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life and legacy. She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in
Sure.
running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe
Ouchie.
is like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness, and once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore. I spent some years taking
50
whatever
shades of
work I could
fucked up.
find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines.
What the fuck?
But whenever I had a bad flare-up,
That's so sad.
I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time.
Oh.
It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice
Dude.
and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes. She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up.
Owie.
I know it was all a huge burden on her.
She sounds like a really incredible person.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me.
Well, we love found
As the
family
child of a
tropes.
murderer.
We really do.
My parents weren't around when I
Oh.
was little, so I got sent to an orphanage.
Ouchie.
The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it. One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point. Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Let
Guys,
me guess.
guys, why is everyone
Fortunately,
so sad
the next
here?
person you ran into was the director.
Yeah, for the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come.
Oh,
How times change.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
if he's from
Furina?
Passant.
The
Is he alright?
Furina? Oh my god. How
Okay,
did you
he's
manage to
fine.
wrangle that?
I was like, if he's from Passant, is he
Please.
gonna hate her?
The honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
Yeah, ditto.
Even so, this is just...
Yep.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
Definitely
I'll
not for
try
the
to calm
Lantern
down.
Rite.
Now, where was I?
I definitely.
Yes,
Yep.
the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human, against the wishes of her family.
Sure.
She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The
What is
people start to
disaster?
notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid. Plants and flowers
This
are
artwork
withering.
is really pretty, by the
And
way.
the people begin to panic. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it and investigate the truth of the matter together. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
That feels
Consciousness?
pretty good.
You mean the water is sentient?
Are you surprised?
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water
Please
back.
have a happy ending.
However,
Oh no.
unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret. The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away,
Why?
and faces the
You know what?
greatest
That
dilemma
seems
of
very
her life.
human being. That seems
And
pretty
then,
right. Give
In
them a
the
happy
end,
ending. I
She
swear to
makes
God.
the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover and the rest of humanity.
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me.
That's
You know the
but
protagonist is
I
supposed
just want
to
them to have a
represent the
happy
director,
ending,
right?
damn it.
And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible.
I guess, but
What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her?
why do you want
Her lover
that?
makes sure her
I don't
secret
like
never
that.
gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction.
No, fuck you.
That sounds like too cruel of an ending
Yeah.
to me. And perhaps
Why not give
a
your
little
director the ending she
irresponsible
deserved?
to present to the audience.
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death, both arbitrary and meaningless. On the day when she went missing, Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace.
Did she
We
know
looked
that
for
they
her.
were gonna come
The
for her?
Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
The director was the kindest soul in the world, yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that
Yeah.
maybe she had some sense of what was
That's why I
about
was
to
like,
happen?
that's awfully convenient.
It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing.
How did she know?
Villemont might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Villemont? The one who's playing the role of the villain?
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief.
Oh, probably because he
I
knows
think
something.
the director's death hit him hardest of all.
He might, sounds like he
Grief?
might know something.
Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me. Because, well, speaking of the play being true to life, I was deeply, madly in love.
This is
with
getting sadder
Aureli.
by the second. Why is this
What?
story quest so fucking
You-
sad?
You kept that one quiet.
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other.
We're doing it now,
We'll never
alright.
be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel. I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away.
Oh,
She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her,
ouch.
and she never considered us as potential romantic partners.
Got brother zoned.
Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troupe, and I'd always be there for her. I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled
there's a
into their
thingy
own
up there.
lives and on the up and up, and managing the troupe no longer required her constant attention, well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life. And now, that day will never come.
That's so fucking sad.
Paulo. So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by Aureli. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
Yeah.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Villemont once and for all.
What's
face
going
to
on there,
face.
guys?
We've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well, if that's where we're at, looks like it's time to go visit Villemont.
Are you ready to face the truth?
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified.
It'll
But
be fine.
for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it takes. Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
Haha.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone. Allons-y!
What does that mean? Does that mean like let's go? I'm going to assume that means let's go. Also, sorry for going completely silent during that, but like Jesus, that was fucking sad. I was trying to add a little bit of commentary, but I was just like, I don't know what to say here. My heart is breaking. Oh my gosh, I mean, don't get me wrong, I knew Furina was sad. I just didn't expect everyone around her to be sad too. I wasn't expecting the whole story or everyone in the story quest to be freaking sad.
This is tough going.
What is going on over here?
Delphi, Are you sure you can manage in your condition?
What do you
I could
mean?
ask you
I'm
the
like,
same question. Try to keep up.
what's going on here, guys? What's happening? I'm assuming we're. Oh, are we not looking at the chest?
As
Thought
if
we were
this
looking
journey
at the chest.
wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the traveler here.
Oh, I thought you were
We
gonna
don't
say
need
you.
to take a detour.
I was like, you're a Hydro character? Oh, you don't have a vision. Never mind.
Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
She's just a human, guys.
We're
Remember
just
that.
curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Furina in a fight before.
Yeah, but don't you remember why?
Yeah.
The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into indemnitium. Miss Furina said so herself.
Precisely. And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway. As much as it pains me,
Yep.
unfortunately, I should just stay put.
Yeah.
I'm more like a damsel in
Stay
distress.
there.
More
I just want to
than
pat her head.
anything.
Just stay there. Just stay here.
Sounded so smug.
Come on, shut the fuck up.
Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
What? I am the. I don't know what that means. I only know I actually studied French a little bit a really, really, really long time ago. I know S is las. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. This doesn't require god level powers. I want to be fancy with it. I don't know what this says, but sieste la vie.
C'est la vie, indeed.
C'est la vie. There, that's what I said. What do you
I
mean?
am forced to watch on helplessly as a more
C'est la
brave
vie.
and
What
seasoned
does that mean?
adventurer than I swoops
I've heard that
in
before.
to save the day.
C'est la
Aw,
vie.
too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode Furina.
Don't
Sorry
worry.
to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
When she gets a vision,
Don't worry,
she will.
piece of cake.
What if I just? I can't. I shouldn't do that. This is fun. Oh god, you weren't supposed to jump yet. You weren't supposed to jump yet.
Scars.
Maybe I should. I'm panicking. Maybe I shouldn't have changed to Hydro Traveler. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't know why I did that. That didn't do anything. Oh, I don't. Why is dog go away? See? Oh, there's more. Never mind.
Everyone hold hands.
Why are they giving me Hydro slimes to
knowledge.
fucking? They know I'm. They have to know that I'm using Hydro right now.
Terrified! Get with me!
Why did I do that? You not? I really wish Cryo and Dendro did something. It would make a lot of my team comps so much easier.
Water jet! Bravo!
We
Good
good?
show! You certainly live
Everybody
up to your
calm?
reputation.
Yeah, thank
Continue
you.
onward, I guess.
Anyway, the path is cleared now. So onwards and
Oh,
upwards.
like literally upwards. Cool, got it. What? How long has this luxurious chest been here, and why have I never seen it? To be fair, I haven't explored all of Fontaine yet, so like, I guess fair enough, but still, I must have come across this at some point.
Vilma, are you there?
Huh? Oh, it's you guys.
Hey,
Wait, what's Lady Furina doing here?
hi, how's it going? Hi, how are you?
I can explain. We've been rounding up the
We
whole
got
troop.
we got 12
We now
minutes
have
until
everyone except
it's break
you.
time. Dilphy explains it. Yep.
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone?
You about to tell me something real sad that you did on accident?
I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
Viamal,
What happened?
avoiding the truth will not help anyone. Unless you mean to suggest that
starting
O'Reilly's death
to
had
hurt
something
my
to
head.
do with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Whoa, buddy. What happened?
Listen, Viamal. I used to think that my love for O'Reilly
Trying
was
to
a
give
point
you the
of
benefit of the
shame.
doubt here.
I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to O'Reilly on an emotional level.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one.
Well, that's sad.
As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. Of course, that was nowhere near enough.
Sure.
We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire. So, anyway,
Oh no.
one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances. It seemed like a win-win, so
Was it the
I said yes to it
the
on the spot
Fanta
without
shit?
consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized the drink in question was synth.
Buddy, you didn't ask what the drink was beforehand.
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
It sure is. It sure is. It sure is. I remember that it induces a state of euphoria, but it also causes significant harm to the body.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well. But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her.
I mean, it's...
Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration. The
Why
merchant
didn't
was
you tell the
furious,
guards?
Berated us for going back on our word and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
And then
they
I
got
was
rid
going
of
to sort it on my
her.
own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe and it wasn't my fault. But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just
Why
wouldn't let
didn't
up,
you tell any
and
guards
suddenly,
or
the director told
anybody?
us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
That's rough, buddy. Why didn't they tell anybody? Like they were threatening them, or they were threatening to sue them, but that shit's illegal. What legal standpoint could they possibly have had against them in a trial to be able to sue them? If they told somebody, they could have arrested. Oh god, I can't. What did she do? Why did she think she could do it by herself? That's so sad. You brought the director to the attention of the synth dealers. Your mistake gave them a motive to kidnap and murder her. Yikes. You brought the director to the attention of the synth dealers.
Yeah, I got O'Reilly killed.
Yeah,
There, I said it.
That's not what I meant by
Happy
that.
now?
Oh god.
Hey,
no.
don't say that.
Oh, the guy's
You
gonna be pissed.
traitor!
Yep.
You knew O'Reilly was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us? What do you mean you were afraid? This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her.
I can't say.
How could you be so stupid?
Okay, calm, chill. I can't say you don't deserve
Please,
to be a little
try
mad,
not to
but
get
let's
too
not
worked
get
up.
too mad.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Don't say that.
Stay calm?
Don't say that. That's
How can we stay
no.
calm?
What have you done, Paimon?
This guy got O'Reilly murdered. She was the love of my life. And he has the gall to try and high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now? I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake
This is
that I
fucking
can
rough,
never
guys.
take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve. End my life. So I can meet the
Guys.
director and apologize to her in person.
Guys,
Get out of my sight!
guys.
Go,
no,
get
let's-
lost!
guys, please.
I don't ever want to see your face again!
Guys, wait.
That's enough!
Hold on.
You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough.
Yep, time to
Now
calm
pipe
down.
down, both of you. Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
Yep.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
I'm
like,
sorry.
don't you think you should give her the ending she deserves?
On stage,
The ending that she
the
deserved.
lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own
Guys, the
life,
sad music has
her
started.
greatest
Oh my god.
desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director O'Reilly and the home she built you all to let go.
Are you
What
laughing?
are you laughing at?
What are you laughing at?
I
Yeah.
don't see what's so funny.
What do you mean?
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that for a
Aw.
moment there,
I hope she
it
comes to
felt
be
like
the
our director
director.
was back with us again.
That would be so
If
nice.
she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern
Furina,
voice.
please be their director.
Really?
Please be their
But
new
she
director.
sounded like such a gentle person.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
What you said, it
Please
really
become
puts
their
everything
new
into
director.
perspective.
Please.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
So, the ending. What are we gonna do about it?
They're not gonna tell
Clearly,
us.
everyone needs to take a step back for
That's
now
what the
and
cutscene is
reflect on
probably
what
for.
really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray. The end of the story needs to focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
It might actually be possible to find out more about her fate.
What do you mean?
Is
The
it?
Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and
Yeah.
recovered items belonging to the victims.
I sure did.
If
Ah,
you could
shit, I
find
remember that.
anything that O'Reilly left behind,
You want me to go
perhaps
back
we can
there?
get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
I don't know if I want to do that.
You really think that's possible?
I
Oh,
trust
God.
that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on O'Reilly's
Oh, God.
true feelings.
No.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
I don't know if I want to
Come,
know. This is gonna
Let's pay
it's
a
gonna
visit
break
to the
me.
Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal
where?
location for now, and
Oh, I
wait
guess-
for our good news.
I guess we would have brought everything back, wouldn't we? Okay, I think it's... Okay, it's almost break time. I feel like we're getting close to the end. So, what time is it? It's 10 p.m. I think we're gonna have time to do this. I think we could do it. It'll be fine. Probably. I mean, I feel like Act 2 shouldn't be that long. Or Act 4 shouldn't be that long. Because what else could there possibly be? We've already seen the cutscene. So, I don't know. We'll see. I just realized I didn't play any of the mini games. So I didn't get any of the primos from that, but oh well, I guess.
You
Are we
want
gonna
to
see
review some
Nouvelette?
recovered items connected
I
to
hope we see
victims of the
Nouvelette.
serial disappearances
I want to
case?
see Nouvelette interact with the new
that case
new
has been
Furina.
closed for quite a while now. Still, since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application.
Woo.
Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
Thank you. Sadine sends a staff Yep,
So,
okay.
this is all O'Reilly left behind. Just whatever she was carrying on her person and this tattered old notebook.
I'm sure it's gonna be sad.
It's full of script lines and sketches too. Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Oh.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped.
Probably.
Aha!
not.
I found
Oh.
something. To whoever
The music stopped. It's gonna be
discovers
sad.
this diary. Let's see.
It's gonna be sad.
Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then,
Yeah.
it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vachey's guilt.
Damn.
Lachey took so many lives.
Dude,
It's
fuck
just so
all the
unthinkable how
homies.
many
All the
victims
homies
he
hate
had.
Vache.
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators. Wait, it cuts off.
I don't like that. Something wrong.
Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left.
That's so sad.
Her final words are... I'll let you read them for
I'm getting
yourselves.
goosebumps because it's like, no, please. Oh, fuck, you're actually gonna make me read it. Alright. Someone else was taken. That makes 6. Perhaps 7? Someone tried to escape yesterday but was caught. She hasn't been seen since. Was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've long since lost track of time. Sorry. I don't know if writing this is of any use or how much longer I can do it for. I can already see my fate approaching. But what terrifies me even more is the thought of seeing others from the trope here. Have I truly protected them? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I can write no more. Fuck, I hate this. But there's more! I hate this. I think I have a fever and my old stomach troubles have returned, but nobody has given me any medicine. I suppose I'm more fortunate than Cressy. The pain keeps her awake all night. I suppose they think that anything goes so long as the experimental subjects can be used up before they die. It's so damp here. I have given her my blanket. So cold, so cold. I hate this. So cold. As long as one persists, all things will pass. There will be a reward for hard work. I like to tell them such things, but it is I who am losing my grip. Dude, this is the worst. I fucking hate this. This is the worst. I hate it. I don't like it. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. If anyone sees this troop safe, them important, please farewell, apologize, life, perform, future, regret, Cleo. This page is an absolute mess, and the writer's pen seems to have wandered its surface at random. Only some words can be made out, and barely at that. From this page onward, the diary stops, to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are in the form of newspaper clippings. Others are handwritten, with many crossings, out and changes. It's apparent that the pages have been referenced often, and that this was the personal notebook of the artistic director, Aurelie. What was her name again? Sorry. Aurelie.
She was so terrified.
That's literally the worst thing I've ever fucking read in my life. I hate it. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like that happened. I don't like that I had to read that. God, this is the worst. Okay. She watched a girl get dissolved right in front of her and had to wait for her own death in silence. That's the fucking worst.
She may have been a mighty
it's so
hero in the eyes of the
sad.
truth, but at the end of the day, she was only human. I can't bear to
You
think
okay,
how
buddy?
painful and lonely her final days must have been.
That's the worst.
Wait, this part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
What? Flipping through the notebook, the lyrics continue. However, one page has been torn out, folded up, and placed next to the last blank page. At the bottom of the folded note are 2 new lines Aurelie has written in handwriting much more legible than before, but it seems that they took her both great effort and a great deal of them to write. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this what you truly want? Because I am an older sister to them. I love them.
If you become human,
This is the worst!
you can reveal your
I
secret
hate
to no one.
this!
You will face suffering and loneliness.
This is so fucking sad!
Is this truly what you want?
Isn't that the
This
most
is so
important
sad.
line in the Little Oceanid?
Oh, this is breaking
Because
me.
I am an older sister to them.
You alright?
Oh.
Yeah, oh. Good morning. It's good night for me. It's nighttime, but good morning to you. We're good morning and having a really sad time.
So she didn't regret her decision, even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come.
I hate
I'm
that
sure
she told
this is what the
everybody to
troop
get
would
out
have
of the
hoped to hear
city,
as well.
and
She
she
had their utmost
stayed.
trust, admiration.
I hate
and
that.
love,
I hate that knowledge, if I'm being
and
honest.
she truly deserved it. Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's final thoughts.
Yep, let's go destroy them. It'll be fine. It feels like we're almost at the end of this, so I think we're gonna wait, and then we're gonna wait to finish this, and then we're going to then I'll take my break. Where am I from? I live in the U.S. Pacific Standard Time. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be the worst. This is gonna be so freaking sad. I hate this. I didn't realize that was water. This is gonna destroy me. All right, here we go. This is gonna be fine. Oh God, please. After reading through the notebook, some are lost for words, some weep bitterly, and some grind their teeth and howl with rage. A long time passes before the group is able to calmly come together and finally make a decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now.
You guys are
I don't
gonna
think
break
any
my
more
heart with this
discussion
shit,
is
aren't you?
necessary.
Which server?
Well, Vilma,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't
if we
remember
put
which
the
one I
past
picked.
aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance to make this a show worthy of our director.
God, this is really gonna destroy
I won't
me,
ask
isn't
for
it?
your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about Director Aurelie and her alone.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing
I'm
performance
so
of
excited
your
for this
lives.
performance. Go on,
Really?
destroy me.
How can you be
Just
so
crush
sure?
my
You've
heart.
never even seen them perform before.
Because they have emotions to use.
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing. If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion
Correct.
into your performance. And aren't human emotions love, hate, regret, and hope just the most mesmerizing things in this world? I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina.
This is definitely gonna
And
destroy me.
thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that, I'd like
Huh?
to make a proposal.
Oh.
During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Huh?
What?
But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just
Oh,
filling
really?
in for her.
That's the worst.
Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Now we're talking
I
like a
really-
serious acting troupe.
I really
All
hope
right.
Furina comes and
I'll
just
leave you to
and
fine-tune your
becomes
musical
their
while I go and procure a stage.
their director.
Procure a stage?
Oh, it's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
Nah, Furina's gonna be like, no,
That
you
place?
deserve the best.
Oh,
Shut
don't
up.
be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage.
Yes.
By which I, of course, mean the Opera Epiclese.
Whoa, wait, what?
You all deserve it.
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
Have you met
What
her?
are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine.
What she said.
No, that's not what I meant.
Yep.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Go big or go home. Fucking
I
we
have no
ball.
problem with it then. How about the rest of you?
Fucking we ball, you know? Is there no more in your channel?
I'll take your silence as a yes. Thank you for
Is
giving
there
us
no
this
more in my...
opportunity.
I don't know what you mean by that.
It
I don't
really
know. I don't
is
understand
a
the
dream
question.
come true.
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me too.
Well, no pressure. Frida, please.
Come on. We'll need to get the go-ahead from Nervilette.
Yes!
I know just where to find him.
I really want to see them interact. We haven't seen them interact yet since everything happened, right?
During the final scene, maybe we should stop the music just before Cleo takes the stage?
First Miss Furina, now the Opera Epiclese? If only the director was still with us.
She's with you guys in spirit. It's
Hey,
okay.
come on. There's no point in dwelling on that now. We have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you're right. Now's not the time to get all melancholy.
Are you just like the costume director? Like, you're never involved in conversations.
Best of luck to you.
Yeah. Ditto. Alright, you too. Alright. I'm assuming props and, costume director, maybe. Alright. Time to go talk to the Ortrice Mécanique d'Annalise Cardinal in person. The man, the myth, the legend. I'm excited to see them interact, because we haven't seen them interact since everything happened. I wonder if they've talked, like, obviously, like, outside of the story.
Hey, look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
You were just guessing?
How did you know he would be standing, thinking?
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break.
Hi.
It has been a while, Miss Furina.
Yay!
And you too, traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
Hello, good sir.
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
You share the story of the little Oceanid with Nouvellette
understand.
along with something.
The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given
Please?
that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult.
Yes.
The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed
Yay!
on stage. I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled
Honestly,
after all that has happened.
me too.
What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Yes.
You deserve. She
This is
doesn't
the
sound as
first
sad
time
as she
that
did
I've
at the
seen you
beginning
like
of the
this
quest.
since
Now that
your
I'm
departure from deityhood.
At
realizing it.
first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and... well, here we are. In the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human
You've grown
stories
up.
behind
You've
each and
grown
every
so
one.
much. I'm so
Maybe
proud of
it's
you.
because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom. But I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life. Now that you've regained some
I'm okay.
confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
Let's not push it too far.
Would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Well, if the little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire.
Oh.
The experiences and decisions of the protagonist, Cleo, are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow
Oh, hello,
audiences
kitty.
to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions.
That's fair. Again,
Nor do I
fair
think
enough,
it is
bro.
any great
Fair
shame.
enough.
There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
God.
I see.
You're all right, buddy.
Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Thanks, Nervalette.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
He's so nice. I do like him a lot.
Many people were once enthralled by Lady Furina's performances, myself included.
Oh.
I hope that one day she'll be able to understand that our appreciation was always sincere.
Nouvellette, I need you to go give Furina a hug, because I feel like she needs it. So, you know what? Someone needs to give her a hug. I don't know who it needs to be, but someone needs to do it. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm okay. I hope he is there for the performance. I'm trying to guess how the hell she's gonna get a vision out of all of this. Cause she has to get a vision by the end of this quest, right? Like, she just has to. Okay. I'm assuming we're gonna talk to these people. They're probably gonna be like, wait, like a day or two, and then we're gonna go to the performance. I'm hoping. I need to
news,
do the
everyone.
Lantern Rite quest.
It's
I also
done.
need to take a break.
The Opera Epiclese is booked. Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Neuvillette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance.
Well, also, you know, personal
We've had
connections.
to fight every step of the way for this opportunity. But we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance. A touching story, a magnificent venue, And last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast. Now, let's work together and
Yes.
make this show the best
Yeah.
it can be.
This is truly
Teamwork.
wonderful.
We got it,
The
guys.
sooner we can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have to rehearse. Fiamma and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation?
Hello, boy.
That's great!
Oh, communication is vital to any good performance.
Look at us. We've come so far.
Would you like to sit in my
I
lap,
never
sir?
could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing! Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all,
Would you
she's
shut
really
up?
fired everyone up!
I swear to God. I know. You have to actually jump up on my lap if you want up. You could do it. I believe in you. He's so much bigger than my other cat, so he hesitates because he knows he's big. You could do it. There you go. Want to see my cat? He's just a boy. He's just a baby boy, and I love him. Okay. I'm really looking forward to the final production. Don't hit my microphone.
Please
though,
feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to
Loic.
practice the opening number.
I mean, I was kind of close. Oh, that's cute. Is this just a picture? Am I? Ah, okay. Oh. God, this is gonna make me real sad, isn't it? This is so cute. I like this.
Cursed Cleo.
Oh shit! Here we go.
She stole the waters of life from us. She's
We're
a
just into it.
fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage.
No.
If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
No.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
No. Was that it? No, it can't end like that. Uh-oh.
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles.
She okay?
I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time. If only.
See, it makes me sad because it sounds like she...
It's almost time for her to take the stage!
Uh-oh.
Why?
Oh, no!
Why does it have to be now?
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now.
Oh, no. She's having a flare-up.
Oh no, not again. But why? What about your new meds? Did they
No,
stop working?
You can't rub your face on the
They've-
microphone.
Been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
Oh, dude.
What? I thought they cure it.
Well, that's
So they were
not
only
how
managing your
chronically
symptoms?
ill works.
I figured whatever it took to get me
Speaking
through this
from the
final
chronically ill.
performance.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, this is really
I've
serious.
let
But there's a
everyone
cat in my
down.
lap, you know?
You... This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go on without its star performer?
Oh, if only we had someone who can act.
Miss Furina, I'd like to
Oh,
make
no.
a request of you.
It's like
Say
I...
no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know
Are
what you're
you
going to ask.
are you really okay with this?
Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line. But I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale.
That's gonna be the cutscene.
From the sublime to the ridiculous.
As long as you're okay with
After all
this.
that, everything's come full circle.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Miss Furina. I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep.
As long as you're okay
No
with
one likes
this.
regrets, myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
Are y'all ready for the
I do not
cutscene?
doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one
Kitty,
more
no.
question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director. What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
Dude, I think she's got plenty of experience
It's
with
her
this.
pure heart.
She got it.
Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure,
Furina, please.
she never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Well said.
Owie.
I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
Oh god, the music stopped. Please. Are you okay? You could do it. I believe in you. You could do it. You could do it. You could do it. Oh god. It's time. It's time. It's time for the cutscene. Everyone shut the fuck up.
Is she here yet?
Let's get here!
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
This is gonna destroy me, isn't it? She's actually singing.
But what about your wish?
My wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
There it is. There it is. Oh, not the hat again. Not the hat again. Not again. I can't do this shit again, bro. I can't. Fuck. That was so good. Oh my god, that was so pretty. I loved it. Oh god. Oh god, that destroyed me. Oh, that was so good. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm so calm. I'm okay. I'm okay. Everything's fine. Oh, that was so good.
Is it just me? Who was that lady Furina on the stage just now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She hasn't been seen for a while now.
Oh,
And
that's
she
looking.
disappears
She
out of
has her
nowhere?
vision now.
Gotta say though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
The little
Oh,
Oceanid,
that was
Cleo,
so pretty.
played by Aurélie Fumont.
Oh, good. Right at
that's
the
not the
sad
name.
part. Welcome.
What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
Oh my god, my heart. I can't take this shit, bro.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully,
You
not too
did.
many people
You did
recognize
so
me.
good. Did you even notice you have a
It's too
vision
bad
now?
That I had to break the one clear rule I'd managed to make for myself.
I know.
even if I had no choice.
Are you okay?
Still, I have to admit that.
Are you okay?
Despite everything, it felt good to be back on the stage again.
I'm so happy
Finally,
for you.
we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
I can't do this shit, bro.
Hey, that's not what we agreed on.
You deserve recognition for who you are.
So it was Furina after all. She's back.
Oh, God.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
Has she noticed she has a vision yet? Did she notice that? Did anyone notice?
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision.
Oh,
We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged.
My fucking heart. I
After
can't.
all, it's been the rule
Dude, that
in Fontaine
cutscene- the
since
song
ancient
was
times
so
that everyone's
good.
work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
Yes, I know the rule, but...
Kitty, no.
But... it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
Do you see what I mean now about the Traveler and Paimon treated Furina? Mostly Paimon, but yeah, 90% through this fucking quest, I was like, Paimon, shut the fuck up. It was mostly in the beginning. That Paimon was just being real fucking annoying. Or like in the beginning of like to the halfway point. But I think eventually they fucking got over themselves, hopefully. We're not done yet, so there's still time, but... Yeah, no, Paimon was being real freaking annoying.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
Never mind. Dante, you're so fuzzy. There's a cat in my lap. And there's hair everywhere now. At most, you might be asked to sign a few autographs later.
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
Do you know who I am?
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
You got a vision!
Over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then
Dante,
suddenly,
no.
a real one popped out of thin air!
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I've got no idea what happened there either.
What do you mean?
But, hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it?
You got a
The audience has
vision!
never seen such a realistic prop.
Wait, what
Furina.
about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
I'm gonna
Let's go
cook
check on her
Paimon.
as soon
Please
as we
do.
finish clearing the stage.
God, get rid of her.
Yes.
I hate her.
Plus,
I hate her so
she'll
much.
definitely want to hear how the end of the show went.
It was so pretty.
If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Are we really just gonna gloss over the fact that she got a vision? Like, I know that she just seems so nonchalant about it. She's like, oh yeah, shit was whack. Can you not be on my desk, sir? Thank you. I have to shake my hands now because now there's fucking everywhere. Okay, how much longer do we have until the Lantern Rite ends? How much time do we got? We got 2 hours. We could do this. We could do this, guys. The little teeth on the vision, dragon teeth, your blood. Ugh. I don't want to talk about it, okay? I'm okay. I honestly didn't notice that. Now I have to look at it again. I'm okay. Everything's fine. Wait, was it on the cutscene or is it on if I look at her vision? Hold on, I want to look. I probably should have walked around first. I didn't think about that. I got distracted. Let me see. Is it here? Dragon teeth. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you stand back up, please? What dragon teeth? I don't see dragon teeth. What you mean? Is it only in the cutscene that they had it? I didn't see it. I was too busy crying. Oh, wait. Are you talking about the little... Oh, I think I see what you're talking about now. Is that on... Hold on, wait. Who else is from Fontaine? Who else do I have that's from Fontaine? Doing this for research purposes. You. Where's your vision? Where is your vision? Okay. You're not. Nope. Oh! Yeah, no, I see it now. Oh. Ugh. Ugh, indeed. Ouchie. Yeah, no, I see it now. Owie. Oh, I love it, though. I love... Oh, God, I'm okay. I'm so normal. Dude, the amount of love I've started to have for Furina now, actually, God, I can't take this. She's probably on par with like how I feel about like characters like Albedo and shit. Just sobbing actually.
You're back.
There's still
She's
hair,
doing okay.
hair all over me.
Her condition stabilized after taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic. Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the stage.
You're not gonna believe this shit, dog.
You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
That's wonderful.
I'm glad you're doing all right.
I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end.
The song was so good.
I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
No, don't worry about it.
Hey, those
Like they
that
told
line
me
between
after
game and
announcing my
reality
name
is
during
getting
the
blurred
curtain
again. I
call,
don't like that.
Everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Well, one way or another, we did it.
You guys did it.
I've had bad luck ever
Sobbing.
since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note.
Nuvalet is
all
a
that
solid like
matters.
4, I think, on my profile now.
Blaming your bad luck
I
again,
love
are
him.
we? Maybe
it-
if you didn't push yourself past your limits so
I
much,
thought he would
your
be.
illness
I
wouldn't
thought
be
he was
flaring up all the time.
always up there. If I'm being honest.
Don't you start. I don't have the energy to argue with you right now.
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each
Because they're all just they're a found family.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
Okay. All right, guys. Yeah.
So, any plans for the next step? After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to. You could
I have a feeling we're
capitalize
still
on the
going to
rave
anyways.
reviews and license out the Little Oceanid to the bigger theater troops out there. That would do wonders for your
Yeah, I don't
financial
think they're gonna do
situation.
that.
No, we should still disband.
But that's.
Yeah.
I mean, I
It's
get
what
it, but
we
that's
all
so
agreed
sad.
to.
Why?
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again one day.
But you guys.
Hey, don't just walk
But you guys are a found family. Wait. No.
I still want to keep
No,
performing,
he was below
so I
Mona
might
for a
join
while,
another
but
troupe.
alas, they're the
After
rot
watching Miss
one.
Furina's performance,
You know what? That's
I
fair.
think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd
No.
originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
That's it.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in
Bruh.
order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as well.
No.
What about you, Miss Furina? Any future plans?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go, until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
But you deserve
Sorry.
recognition. You deserve it.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I'd previously imagined.
Yay!
Maybe Nervilette was right.
Love that.
Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I
What do
still
you
don't
mean?
wish
Of
to
course
pretend
she
to be
is.
someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So
Yes.
maybe the show will go on for me after all.
The fact that I see so much of myself in the things that Furina says is a little concerning, if I'm being 100% honest. Okay, Furina has definitely become like a character that I absolutely love. How my favorite characters tend to develop is they kind of just sit with me for a while, and the more I think, I catch myself like, for example, the reason how I figured out that Kaya was my favorite character is I just caught myself thinking about him just a little too much. And if that happens with Furina, I swear to God. Because there's so much, I haven't even read any of her stories, or any of her character stories yet. God, I can't. I just, I love her so much, and she's too relatable to me, and yikes. Okay, wait. There's no need to draw lines in the sand. Just do whatever feels right to you.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you happy. You deserve it.
An actress in a masquerade, seeking only to hide the truth. But from now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them. I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future. I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Next time, I'll invite you to join me.
Then it's a deal. If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
That feels like a good final note, yep. That genuinely has to be one of my favorite story quests I've ever played. It was so good.
My whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power.
Furina.
And now that the gods have given me their blessing, it actually feels more like I'm finally able to take my fate in my own hands. Is that how humans feel about it as well?
Furina, stop. It's so nice. It does feel just a little weird that they.
I've got an interview
I don't know.
with the Steambird to get to.
I think I'm just comparing
Thanks
it
to all
to
your
fucking
help,
Wander's
the show was more
cutscene of
perfect
getting
than
his
we ever could have
vision.
hoped for. But
But
most of all,
oh my gosh,
I want to thank you for giving me the chance to finally say farewell to O'Reilly.
Guys, please.
I mean, of course I have some regrets, but
There'll be plenty of opportunities in the future for us to tell the stories that we want on stage.
Ouchie. This was genuinely probably one of my favorite story quests. It was so good.
I feel ready to pass out.
I feel it. That was me after every performance I ever did, because I just run on how I work as a person is I run on just pure adrenaline.
thank you
That's
so
how I
much.
survive through my days.
I feel like I've rekindled the passion I had when I first joined the troupe. It might turn out to be too little, too late for me.
It makes me sad that the other guy just
But
kind of
still,
left. I mean, I
this
get
has
it
been
though,
the
but
experience of a lifetime.
I get it. I can't say that it wasn't entirely his fault, but yikes. Goodbye, gang. Goodbye, gang. All right. That was so good. I loved it. That was so good. I wanted to look outside really quick because I wanted to see if he was out here. And yeah, I can't go back in. That's fine. All right, gang. It's time to continue the Archon quests. Archon quests? Sorry, my brain is thinking about Archons now. Time to continue this. But first, it's gonna be break time. Cause I should probably take care of myself, I guess. I'm gonna take a 10-minute break. I'm gonna say that I hope I fixed my timer again, but I don't know if I actually did. So I'm gonna hope that I fixed my timer, and it actually works again. If it says 0 again, just pretend it says 10 minutes. Just do me a favor and pretend, because I can't freaking fix it. All right, hold on, wait. I forgot to pull it up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. I'm a decent streamer, probably. Okay, break time. I shall return in 10 minutes. Alright. We're back. 10 minutes. My bangs are a mess. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. We're going to do... I still can't get the freaking timer to work. I literally don't know what I'm doing wrong in life. Oh, I have just a chunk of Dante fur on me. Has that been there this entire time? Yeah, right. Anyways. I can't get the freaking timer to work. I literally don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've refreshed it. I've tried remaking it. I don't get it. Oh well. Regardless, moving on for that fact. We're gonna do Act 4 now. Act 4 of Lantern Rite festivities. And we're gonna speed run this bitch because it ends very, 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 very soon. Alright. We're going. We're just going straight there. We got an hour and 45 minutes remaining. We could do it. I need all everyone to give me good faith. We got an hour and 45 minutes left. We can do it. It's gonna be fine. It shouldn't be that long, right? Because what more could we possibly have to do? We've already seen the cutscene. You know, we've seen Ga Ming make up with his dad. We've seen it. Oh, 12 to 6. Oh, shit. Actually, now that I realized it, this isn't like a main quest. Or it's not like a story quest. If this ends up being like 2 seconds, I might actually flip the table. Alright, let's see. What are we doing, Paimon?
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending some time in Xiaoying Village?
Did he? I guess that's what he said.
Else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her.
Okay. I guess we're gonna go say hi to Hu Tao. For some reason. Let's see. I thought he said that she was going to, whatchamacallit? Wangshu Inn. I was like, what the hell was the name of the frickin' place? Alright. What are we doing? This isn't even like a main quest, so what are we doing?
The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired. Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit!
What is what? Huh?
Did you hear that?
No, Paimon, I'm deaf. Good vibes! I need that to be like, I don't know, like an alarm or something. Just all of that, and then just ends with good vibes. or alternatively, I just need to scream that in my mirror at the beginning of every day. Something about bull fruit and good vibes.
Right? So I wasn't just hearing things.
It's wonderful, I love that.
That voice sounds really familiar.
Was that Hu Tao? That didn't sound like Hu Tao.
Why don't we go check it out?
Okay, let's go see what's up. You and Paimon make your way to the top of the mountain to search for the source of the shouting. As far as you can make out, it's almonds and cocoa paste that... or almonds this and cocoa paste that. Sounds delicious, that's for sure. The lively voice invigorates your steps, and you ascend the mountain in no time. What? That didn't sound like Hu Tao. That wasn't Hu Tao, right?
What are they doing here?
That's what What are you screaming about good vibes for?
Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
Hi.
See,
y'all on a date or something?
Something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
What is
It's
Why are
just
you
your
here?
lucky day.
Are you guys also
Don't get me
here to
wrong,
catch the
I am
festivities?
not complaining.
Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
And to you.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too! Wait.
Yeah, why are you
Happy
here?
Lantern Rite? Then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain?
Why are you screaming for the top of this
And that
deserted
voice
mountain?
we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Yeah, I didn't even recognize her
Oh,
voice.
impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
What did Furina
That or
Story
your
Quest
voice
have to
is
do
just
with
really
this?
loud.
Damn. I mean, yeah, but
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
yes, you
Indeed.
are.
I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is. Having a loud voice
I mean,
is a handy tool when it comes to communication.
My mom is a boss. She's pretty
wait,
loud.
Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's
Love
point.
you, Mom.
Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something about almonds, maybe?
Yeah, what the fuck? And good vibes.
Ooh,
What was that
some
about?
sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps.
She was
But
just-
the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed.
She was screaming for
That's
good vibes.
just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions.
Hey, if I could climb a mountain and scream good vibes from the top of it, I would. That sounds like an excellent time. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. I see. So it's not what you were shouting that matters. Yes, it is. But it's the act of shouting itself.
Exactly. You get me, partner.
Please continue
I was
to call me
afraid that it would
partner.
cause a disturbance, so I asked
Sorry,
the locals
what do you want me
around
to say?
here,
Look at
and
her.
they said it was fine. Apparently, most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now.
That's so funny that
So,
that's
you
something that
see,
they have to
it's
get
not
used to.
just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
What
When
are you, a
you're
coward?
stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh,
I
that's
guess.
a good way to relieve stress.
I mean, if that's what works for you, I suppose.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
What? Yeah. What do you? I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that.
Anyway, why don't you
No.
two give it a try?
No, I want some
Shout
context.
anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
Lumine. No. I prefer to keep things bottled up.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose.
Lumine, no.
No need to be shy. Even Furina
Oh my
was
gosh.
shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
What do you mean, who? Lumine, what the fuck is wrong with you today? Who?
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right?
Oh my
Furina's
gosh.
also here? In Chaoyang Village?
Yeah, what is she doing here?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Ah!
Yes.
So you
we
just
could
joined
just
in?
about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out.
Is she okay?
And what do you know? Miss Furina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Oh,
Is
she all right?
I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
Ah.
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier?
Oh my
I
god.
thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh,
I
seems like
guess.
you caught Furina in the middle of some stress relief as well.
Yeah.
She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
Was she alone?
I think so.
It makes me sad that she's traveling
we ran
alone.
into
I don't
Neverland
like
on the
that.
way here as well, but he was
Oh.
already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
That makes me so sad.
What? Neverland was here too?
Yeah, why is everyone here from Fontaine? I mean, I realize that Fontaine is the newest station, so that's why they're doing a lot of Fontaine things, but like, why the fuck is everyone from Fontaine here? So many people from Fontaine.
What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
Yeah, now that
I think it just
why
might have
is he
been,
here?
actually.
Who's watching
But
Fontaine?
Apparently, he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Never mind.
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
That's
Did
Charlotte
he
interact
publish an
with
article on
Mr.
the
Chill
literary tea
himself?
industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article.
No.
You know, just like you were.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
Sure.
You Fontainians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something.
Messed up. You don't get to see him morning. Did I do something wrong? Oh, messed up. You don't get. I read it wrong. Messed up. You don't get to see him morning. I'm so sorry. You don't get to see him at all. That's so sad. They were just like, hey, you really want to see him? Well, he was here, but too bad you don't get to see it. You made a bet? Seems like a fitting gift. Yeah, I was like, someone please get some tea for that man. He deserves it. Seems like a fitting gift.
It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet. Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing, but he
Sure.
couldn't care less about what he wins in the end. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even
Well,
mind.
I guess.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business.
What business
In any case,
could you possibly
I'm pretty
have
sure the
with
tea
him?
you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again?
Ah,
Neuvillette even mentioned it earlier.
Sunglow tea. To buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Yes, that's the one.
Guys, no.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes.
Not you guys, too.
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for
Thank
that
God.
sort of marketing trap?
Don't say that around
That reminds me.
other people.
You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the day.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know what we're doing, if I'm being honest. Oh, right.
A few days ago,
Anyways,
we
bedtime
heard
for
that a
me. I'm
friend
forever
was going
working.
to be in
I'm so
Qiaoling
sorry,
Village.
friend.
So
Good
we
night,
decided
friend.
to come and see
Get
if we
some
could
good
run
sleep.
into
You
her.
deserve it.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you.
No harm done, partner. Every time I say partner, I really just want to be like partner, you know? Like, lady. I can't help
That's
it.
good.
But I also want to say partner as in a flirtatious way. You know, partner.
Head out and look for Hu Tao.
Romantically.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Qiaoling Village later.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later.
So is Act 4 of Lantern Rite just going to be a bunch of Fontaine characters? I feel like that's what's going to happen.
What do I have to do to get you to yell from the top of this mountain?
Do it.
Name your
Do it, you
price.
coward.
You really want to hear it that bad, huh?
I'm just curious is all. I have a feeling you'll say something amazing.
That would be funny.
I will pass.
But think of the
I prefer to
comedic
let actions
purposes.
speak louder than words.
What? I'll just leave you two alone. Oh, that was so funny. Anyways. While they're flirting, I'll just leave. Oh, that was so funny. Anyways, hello? What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're looking for your hotel. Oh! Well, this sure is a strange group of people. Interesting. I mean, I literally said during Furina's story quest that they need to interact.
That's right, dim sum! Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning?
I don't know. That was like a whole day ago.
Get some at this time of day.
After tea might become more appropriate at this. Afternoon tea might become more appropriate at this time. At this point. In fact, I can read a swear. I can't. No, I'm not gonna swear that.
As long as it comes with some tasty snacks. Now, let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here.
Yeah?
Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Furina standing between Zhongli and Hu Tao?
Yeah, no, that's a... Whoa.
Wonder what they're talking about.
I said that she deserved to talk to Mr.
Knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling
Mr.
Furina
Chill
about
himself.
Guardian Village. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Furina into being one of her clients.
Oh god, no. Want to make a bet?
Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Meropide. But Paimon could be convinced for the right price.
I wonder, because Furina was technically the Hydro Archon for a certain amount of time. Does she know about
Zhongli is there.
Zhongli?
Paimon bets things are pretty
Well, probably not,
tame.
because Hu Tao doesn't, so never mind.
Decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli.
I vote for Hustler Hu Tao. I'm always betting on Hustler Hu Tao. Have you met that woman?
All right, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right.
It's gonna be me. Have you met her? Oh god.
Good afternoon.
Oh my god.
Oh, great. Now Paimon's shouting too.
Yep. What are you not shouting? What do you mean?
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Serendipitous.
Oh,
What a word.
so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then?
Well, right, you don't know. Yes. Yes, we are. So many chums all in one place. I felt keenly. I have keenly felt the passage of time since our last meeting. I kind of want to say that. That sounds. I don't know why that sounds funny.
Looks like someone's
Yep,
learning
I've been hanging out with
from
Zhongli. Oh, I see a chest back there.
I must admit, I'm a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler.
What do you mean? I'm everywhere.
But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Teyvat,
Precisely.
it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
It appears you have been to Fontaine then.
Yeah. Did you? Have you not
Given
heard?
your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Furina.
Zhongli, why do you act surprised? You know what my goal was.
Praise. What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli.
No.
Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, it is no reflection of strength or wisdom. I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and
Dude,
creative inspiration.
you have no idea what you're talking to. He gets it.
There's definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier.
What do you mean? It's totally
Given
a normal
his
dude.
breadth of knowledge
She's just
on
staring.
both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. Yeah. You're no common
I love
tourist.
the way she talks.
I simply won't have you talk about yourself that way.
Does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
Furina, I love you. I'm pretty sure
You
everybody
may not
knows,
have
but
heard,
that's
friends,
not
but-
what they're talking about, probably.
Miss Hu Tao.
Huh?
Miss Furina is now one of my esteemed clients.
Hu Tao, no!
Yep.
Hu Tao, no! Bad. Spray bottle. I win. Did you hear that, Paimon? She's Hu Tao's esteemed client.
Okay, you win.
Of course I win.
Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
What do you... You have You have more?
about winning something?
And you make me pay
Don't
for
tell
shit?
me. You two were placing bets on us.
It was Paimon's idea. Like she actually pointed.
Oh, we just saw you guys standing on
Fuck
the side
you mean,
of the road
nuh-uh.
and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Furina.
Well, you know me, and I know you.
That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean me, right?
You would
If
happen
that's the
to
case,
be
then
the newbie.
Paimon's guess was also correct.
Ah, shit.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
You see? Paimon was right too!
Meh.
Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser.
God damn it. Fine. Keep your secret stash then.
Hey, don't be upset, Traveler.
I will be upset till the day I rid of you.
And Paimon will also buy youable.
I guess. It's just...
As for the third bowl...
Sure.
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck.
I'll buy you a bowl anytime you want.
I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Okay, I'm gonna need more context here.
I forgot to ask about the most important question. Did something happen recently, Furina?
What? Oh, the screaming from the mountain thing.
What do you mean?
Paimon, don't throw her under the bus like that. Don't call her out. Don't do it. She's gonna blow up.
You know, with you enlisting the services
Oh,
of
I thought she was gonna call her out for the
parlor and all.
yeah, like for the mountain.
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah, what is up with that?
Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
What do you mean? What do you mean client then?
But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all... Hey, it's not that big of a stretch.
It's really not.
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral? Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some props for my film.
Oh.
Not too long ago,
Okay, that makes
I read a
more
collection
sense.
of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now.
You know, fair enough.
Anyway, that's not the point.
Yep.
Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I
Good for you,
figured
buddy.
It's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air.
You might even call it a breath of fresh terror. Get it? Because it sounds like air, but it's air.
Hey, that's pretty good.
She laughed.
I'll have to remember.
Let's
that for my
fucking
ad
go. Where's Sino?
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense. So, did you come to Liyue
Yes.
just to enlist the services
Finally.
of Wangcheng Funeral Parlor?
Well,
Oh, that was so
not
stupid.
exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose
And now
it
we're
was
here.
meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his
I-
lofty turns of phrase.
Look, I know
If
Zhang
you
Li
ask
will
me,
never like
it's all
actually
thanks to that
reveal
man who
himself
stopped to ask for
as Rex
directions.
Lapis to people.
Who was it?
Oh, what?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
Why isn't he here? It was Nouvelette, wasn't it?
What? How did you guess that on your first try?
We happen to have
Very
run into
impressive,
people.
my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
Oh, but anyways, I'm sad that Nouvelette, or not Nouvelette, sorry, now my mind is just only thinking about Nouvelette. Zhang Li and Furina will never interact as Rex Lee, what? Rex Lapis and Furina. Fuck, I'm done. Tell everyone about your encounter with Navia and Clorand at the top of the mountain. One look at the pitiful expression on Furina's face is enough to convince you to leave out the part about the shouting.
Huh. Paimon never thought Nouvelette would be the type to get lost.
What do you mean? He's never been here.
I I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine.
Maybe you just wanted to chat.
That's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
For him, though, swimming would probably be the fastest route for them out of them all.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hutao?
Dude, I want to see Nouvellette and Zhongli interact too. I need to see the two dragons interact.
I also have a great sense of direction. But speaking of your friend...
Which one?
What about him?
Nouvellette? What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he?
No! I mean, you're right, but no. That's so sad. No. No, he doesn't.
No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too
Like
polite.
Zhongli over here.
I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
Oh my gosh, just more stiff.
All
Zhongli
in
isn't
all,
as stiff.
He was only here for half a day.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm pretty sure he is the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
Do you know him?
I'm sure he
I
does.
wonder, does he know him?
You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting.
He always looks
it
like that.
wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
What was that face? What was that thinking face for?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Furina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed
I wonder,
like a
I mean, it wouldn't
sophisticated
surprise
sort of
me
guy.
if they know each
I
other.
actually think you two would have hit it off.
Are you guys...
Is that so?
Are you guys friends already? Judging by how Zhongli is acting, and taking into consideration Nouvellette's true identity, could Zhongli have been avoiding him on purpose? Wait, why? Wait, why? Are you not friends? I can't imagine Zhongli not friends with someone.
Hmm?
No, nothing? Oh, I see. Anyways. It is what it is. It is.
To borrow Miss
what it
Furina's turn of
is.
phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, with the traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
That's right.
Huh.
She's got more friends than she knows what to do with.
Yeah. I have a certain charm about me. I got Riz. I'm good with people.
Well, that's certainly
Could never
true.
be me.
Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nouvellette into loosening up a bit.
I can
Just
try.
tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while,
Oh.
right? If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol,
I feel like it would mean
he
more
can fill
coming
out
from
a
you,
leave of
but sure.
absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
I guess. That does make sense.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important.
Fontaine. He's the fair and impartial yep. He's the Hydro Dragon. Idex, I can't speak, please. I can't read or speak. Of Fontaine, head of the highest court of the land, in the land. Otherwise known as the demon who controls all the paperwork in Fontaine.
I've never heard of a demon that boring before.
No!
In my experience,
It's so sad.
a leader needs to be able to
I don't
roll
think
with
he's
the
boring.
punches. That also includes knowing when and what to prioritize. It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old.
Yeah, I think he's...
You're quite right.
I
Miss
see a pair
Hutao.
of gays in the background. Hi, guys.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Furina, those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.
Love those guys.
Oh, it's Navia and Clarand.
Is Farina gonna get...
Hey, over here!
Hello. Navia.
We saw you all chatting over here,
Navia, darling.
and we're wondering
Please.
if we could join in.
Hello.
Please, excuse the interruption.
Oh, so polite.
You get used to
No
it.
apologies necessary. Any friend of the Traveler and Miss Furina is a friend of mine.
Ah, straight to the point. I like it.
Everyone circles around you and begins to introduce themselves. Hu Tao's eyes light up when she hears about Cloran's profession. Hu Tao, no! Bad Hu Tao! But a quick explanation from Furina and Navia seems to dispel some of her more misguided ideas. Hu Tao, chill.
It's getting late.
Oh.
If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Oh, y'all are leaving already?
Indeed.
But why? No.
Miss Furina,
Oh, yes?
You share a boat? Make friends.
when are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh, I don't think that
Make
will be
friends.
necessary.
You're okay. You'll be okay.
I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
It's because they're friends.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends
There
to travel
you
home
go.
together if they run
Yes.
into each other on the road.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark.
Exactly. Just like in those ghost stories.
Oh no.
8 paths
Hu Tao
converge
now.
in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye.
I love when Hu Tao rejoins the
if you
story.
take a closer
She's
look,
so amusing.
There
She
may
scares
be
me.
something you mistook. A candle flickers to
Stop
and
trying
fro,
to scare the
yet
former
there's
Hydra
no
Archon.
wind to make it so. What is its secret? What could it mean? In this wood, where mystery screams.
Calm down. Oh my god. Hu Tao!
Dear demoiselle, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
What have you done?
Of course.
I mean, this is what we wanted, but Hu Tao, for the love of God. Furina.
Gotta say, Furina, you are really quite the character. By the way, did I hear you mention
Oh
that
my
Cloran
God.
used to work under you?
Oh no.
Then you must have also been a leader at some point.
Do you really not? Do people really not know?
Well, that's, all in the past now. Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me. I prefer
Please
how
don't start
things are
sounding
now.
sad again.
I can come and go as I please, and get to enjoy the sweet taste of freedom.
I see.
You deserve
well,
it.
You've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Xiaoying Village is an exemplary choice.
Xiao Ying. Okay, I can totally remember that probably. Well, have you all had a good time?
Only the best. And I've learned a lot, too. Thank you so much, Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli.
It's fine.
You deserve it.
You
You
think
deserve a
there's more
vacation.
than enough already. The next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat you to some dim sum in the city.
Dim sum. Is that some kind of Liyue term for snacks or desserts?
They are a part of it. It's
My
basically
favorite
a
food.
table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company as you can manage.
Oh, so it's basically a tea party. Sounds great.
I love
Make
seeing
sure to
like
order the
their
winter
two
melon cake
cultures
and the
kind of
lotus
interact.
flower crisp.
I love that.
They're so sweet and delicious, Paimon knows you'll love them.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation? How come you're all going home empty-handed?
You're not bringing home any souvenirs?
Of course I am. I bought
I'm
tons
sure
of fun
her
things to bring
her
home with me.
people are carrying
A
it.
kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast.
Oh?
Clorand is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
What? Why?
So all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Sijuin.
Chlorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know, all the purchases I made today were well within my budget.
What about you, Furina?
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird.
Oh god, how
Other
much
than
tea did you
that,
buy?
Just some bits and bobs, you know. A little bit of this, little bit of that.
Little bit of this.
They should all be
Oh,
things I
she
can
said that.
use. I think.
What have you done, Furina? I forgot she was also Archon, who has no sense of finances, money. So you fell for a few marketing traps then.
Now Paimon's even more confused. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into
Yep.
one of Linny's magic packets?
Maybe.
Actually.
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh,
Oh, so that's what happened.
that's nice.
Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not hoarding treasure.
He just took them back for her. Chill.
That's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon.
Can someone draw Neuvillette as a treasure
Monsieur
hoarder?
Neuvillette just saw the amount of
funny.
bags we had and offered to take them back for us. I felt a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Don't you have
He
bodyguards
even offered
that
to
follow
deliver
you
my
everywhere?
gifts to the
I mean,
Fortress of Meripede for me
not,
once he's done with the day's work.
Not really anymore.
Neuvillette
You know
is
what?
a
Never
man of
mind.
his word. If he
Ouchie.
says he can do something, then he means it.
See, even Chlorand was happy to take him up on his offer. If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. Maybe he's not as uptight as I thought. If only the funeral parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive, and responsible as him.
What do you...
Right, Zhongli?
Damn.
Indeed.
Damn.
Chlorand said Neuvillette
Oh.
offered to deliver her gifts to Risley.
That's nice.
So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede,
Oh.
maybe we'll run into Neuvillette.
Oh.
But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
Damn. But Dorian said you didn't get to see him.
That reminds me, a new year of work is about to begin. If
How much
there's
time we
anything
got?
you want to talk about,
I think we got an
Zhongli,
hour. We're doing
you know
good.
you
I
can
think we're
come
doing
to me.
okay.
I'm all ears.
Does the director have any concerns?
It just seemed like you were a bit preoccupied today, and much less talkative than usual. You barely said anything other than, "Is that so?" and "Indeed." If you ask me, I'd say you're having a midlife crisis.
He did that already.
You're
He
getting to be
played
around
dead
that
for a
age,
while.
After all.
Oh no.
Is that so?
Ugh.
I jest.
What do you...
Given its distance from the
Jesus.
city, Chaoying Village enjoys a much slower pace of life. Surrounded by such peace and tranquility, I also seem to have developed a proclivity
Hu Tao's just
for
not used to you
inactivity.
saying so little.
I apologize for making you worry.
No.
I see. What do you think, Traveler?
I didn't... Sorry,
Is
it
this
wasn't...
atmosphere putting you in a lazy mood too?
Out of sight, or out of mind, out of sight. I don't think that's how that works.
Wow, you are getting really good at these kinds of lines.
Yep.
Indeed.
Thanks, pal. I love that. All right, back to Fontaine, I guess. Thought we were doing Lantern Rite activities. Actually, would it be better to go? I feel like it might be better just to go here from here. That was wonderful. Loved that. This way. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, I need to go visit, oh my gosh, what is the little guy's name? The little seal guy. I haven't visited him in a while. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? I didn't realize it was gonna be that high up. Shit. Can I reach that if I jump? I don't think I can. I thought it was gonna... Oh, that's death. I didn't realize that was death. Anyways. Hold on. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I just need a running start. See how far we can get up. It's fine. It kind of went up. I didn't go as up as I wanted to, but I went up. Hello? Oh, hey, look, there he is.
Look, it's Neuvillette.
Doran said we. Did they miss them? Did they miss him? It's him.
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting.
Yeah, totally. I totally
Few
didn't
people
just see you.
frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Neuvillette?
Of course he does.
Strictly
He's in
speaking,
charge
that
of a
depends on the
nation.
agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day.
Yeah, dude is
Second,
immortal.
I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village.
Oh, yeah. You give Neuvillette a quick summary of everything that happened today.
Thank you for informing me.
So, did you deliver the gifts?
Yes, they have been safely delivered.
Ah!
I have to hand it to Clorane.
Hey, he was out.
Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
Udex. That's what I said earlier.
I was just passing through.
This is like
It was merely
the
an act of
second time I've seen these two interact.
All right. Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
I can't tell if
Guess not.
the atmosphere is tense between these two or not.
This quantity of tea, though.
Because, again, I've
seems
only
a
seen
little
them
excessive
interact
for a
once
gift,
during the Archon
don't you think?
quest.
Before you know it, they'll start accusing me of taking bribes.
Dude, chill. It's just tea.
About that. Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Oh, are we talking about the quest?
Why? What happened?
What are we talking about? What's happening?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Neuvillette, no!
That explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me.
We can't
I'll get through this
keep
stash as
letting
fast
these
as I can.
immortal beings go shopping. We can't do it.
You have my thanks.
We need to stop them.
Oh,
my
there's
gosh.
something else I'd like to give to you.
This is
Oh?
a stone slate,
No.
engraved with a symbolic design.
Priceless, please.
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
Oh?
A legal codex, huh?
What? What?
Before the advent
Where?
of modern
Why?
writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different.
Sure.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Since ancient times, the scales
Neuvillette,
of
where you
justice
going
have
with this,
symbolized
buddy?
the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness. As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts. So I decided to have a go.
Did you make that for him?
We joked with Clorane some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
Oh.
So that's what this is about.
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt to join in on the banter.
He's so awkward.
It is a very
He's
good
doing his
attempt.
best. He's doing his best.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
Join
Even your
in
sense of
on the
humor
banter.
centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment.
Hey, he's trying. Leave him
A
be.
gift of this significance deserves to be put on display, and I know just the place. Front and center
Oh my
in the
God.
fortress's showroom.
Oh my god.
Surely there's no need for such a
No,
grand
he's
gesture.
embarrassed.
Just kidding. I don't have anything
Oh.
like a showroom. But we do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Sijuin has collected.
That sounds good to me.
Oh. That was so nice. I liked that
doing in
interaction.
Village.
I liked that. That was nice.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water.
Wait, did you travel
The
there to
aftertaste is
actually
much
make
purer
that for
than
him?
what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It
Well,
stands
shit.
to reason that the long-distance transport has a tendency to imbue the water with extraneous emotion. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere.
It's how Hydro Dragon of you. As they say in Liyue, a balance between work and play is sure to keep your troubles at bay.
Then we are of the same mind.
Please,
It appears
please
my
take
desire
breaks.
is justified.
Please take breaks, sir.
You say so, but you know you don't have to justify a vacation, right? You can just take one. After
Yeah.
all, you're hardly bereft of time. You can do whatever you want.
Yep.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack of inspiration. However, after reading a few articles
just
about
chill.
Liyue's
Chill
holiday
because it's good to
traditions,
chill.
the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home.
I need to know
Seeing as I
what,
was free of
what's
responsibilities
up
for the
between
morning, I
Nervalet
decided to
and
depart at
Chungli.
once.
I need to know. Because I was about to say he needs to talk to Mr. Chill himself again, but then I was like, wait a minute. And how was it?
Refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well.
Oh?
Take, for example, my foray into ceramics.
Good for you, pal.
At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but
Okay, so
add
he
the
didn't
right
he didn't
amount of
travel over there
water,
just to make
and
that.
it becomes
Okay.
soft, moldable, and able to take shape. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted. But now, I have
Quotidian.
participated in their very making.
What a word.
This is also something I made today.
Oh? Oh, that's so cute! Ow! Oh, wow. What a big... ladle? Ladle?
That's a
La-
ladle?
Yeah, huh.
Paimon thought it was supposed to be some long-necked sea
It's so
creature.
cute!
That was indeed one of my inspirations.
He sounds so happy about it. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you're happy. It's amazing. The color really matches your style.
Really? You like it?
He sounds so
To
happy.
tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite unequipped to give you the welcome you deserve.
That's the most
Around
like
such an important
emotion
holiday
or
such as
happiness
this,
I've heard in this
human
man's
custom would
voice.
dictate that gifts should be in order. But I'm afraid this is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is.
Oh, yes, of course. Can I really keep this?
That
You
is
made it by
precisely
hand and
why it would do
everything.
me such a great honor if you accepted.
Thank you.
You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite.
He sounded so happy. It was so cute. Oh, that reminds me. You pass along the advice for Nervalet's vacation.
Approve a leave of absence request for myself. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence.
Just take a
something
break.
Which couldn't be in further violation of protocol.
Dude,
But I suppose I understand her point.
just take a break. Chill. Chill,
My
perhaps.
proclivity to refrain from personal outings does, in part, originate from a sense of responsibility toward my duties. But it is also due to a lack of desire to engage in the human
How
world.
we doing on time? We doing
Now
good?
I see
Okay,
that
we
the
got an
human
hour.
world is
We're good.
indeed full of many interesting places to discover.
Yeah. How have you lived this long and not gone anywhere, bro? I could have. I could have told you that. Ah, that was so cute. He was so happy.
Lantern Rite marks the start of the new year in Liyue. In the spirit of the season, then, I wish you a year of success as vast and endless as the open ocean.
Oh, thanks. That was so nice. That was so cute. I think that's genuinely the happiest I've ever heard that man. He sounded so happy and so proud. Or not even proud. He just sounded so happy. What are we doing? Oh. No, we're not doing that. Wait, did we finish? Are we done? Oh, we're done! We did it! Okay, now we have to go look for everybody. Where is everybody? Hold on. Did I save it? I think I saved it. Okay, we gotta go look for all of the characters. I don't know who's available. I mean, obviously, Xiao has to be available, right? Unless he's still in the same spot. I assume he would have moved by now. Let's see. Where is everybody? Give me a second. I thought I saved it. Did I not save it? I might not have saved it. Did I not save it? Shit. I don't know if I saved it. Fuck. Okay, I didn't save it, but it's fine. I can look it up. It's fine. We're gonna find everybody. Let's see. It was so good. I liked this. No matter my Genshin burnout, I will always come back for Lantern Rite. Every time. Every year, I will always come back for it. Why can't I find it? God damn it. Okay, here we go. Wait, that's last year's. Shit. Did no one post it? How did no one post it? Why is it like this? Okay. My mistake. I should have just gone to Google instead of looking it up on Twitter. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. Can you review my Furina and Venti? Maybe Venti? I don't know if I'm the best person to ask to review your characters, if I'm being honest. I'm not that great at building my own, so I'm not all that great. I mean, I'm decent at building characters, but I also tend to go for more of like even if their weapon even if their signature weapon isn't that good for them, I'll still put it on them because it's like, I mean, that's their weapon. So sorry. I'm just not that good. I'm just not that good at building characters. Let me see. Okay. I'm assuming, are they gonna be, I mean, they might be around here. Oh, I just realized that these are two separate places. I don't know why I didn't realize that or that I didn't comprehend in my head earlier. Okay. Oh, so Xiao is just literally at the shrine forever. Let's see. Let's go see who shall we go see first? Let's go talk to Gaming and, oh god, how did we pronounce his dad's name again? I don't remember. No, please. So everybody seems to be back here, so just see. I don't know what you mean by that, sorry. Okay. They are, actually, I guess we should just go in who's closest. I think Gaming and his dad are over here somewhere. Hello? somewhere over here. Oh, there they are. Hey guys, hey gang.
So, you're still a big fan of winter melon cake then?
That's cute.
Huh? Oh, I guess you heard everything Paimon was saying, huh?
Of course. She was talking about you. As your father, how could I not listen?
That's so nice.
Remember back
I
when
love
you
that.
were a kid,
I love that they made up. That
and you
makes
would
me
sit
so
on
happy.
my shoulders to watch the Wushu dance. On our way back home, you would beg me to buy you some winter melon cake. We would only buy 2 at a time, but before long, we tried the winter melon cake from every vendor that street had to offer. There was also that one time you used your pocket money to treat
Aw.
me. Do you still remember?
That's so cute.
Yeah, I remember.
That was the best winter melon cake
Fine, I'll build Gaming.
Let's go back sometime.
Fine.
The shop's still there, and I remember the way. My treat, just like before.
Are you sure?
I still can't
Absolutely.
believe the amount of work that they put into this 4-star character. I still can't believe it. All right, Chi-Chi and Yao Yao. I'm so glad we saw them interact because that was the cutest shit I've ever seen. Oh, I see them. This way is probably the fastest. That was genuinely the cutest shit I've ever seen in my life, if I'm being honest.
Bang. And with that.
Hello. Oh, they're so tiny and adorable. Look at them.
Our kite is so high up. Thank you for inviting me, Yao Yao.
No.
I am having a lot of fun.
I'm glad. If you want, we can go fly kites some other time
Chi-Chi,
too.
Yao Yao,
The fun doesn't have
and
to end
probably
today.
Klee. I think are my
Really?
favorite, like, children of the game. They're so
we do it
cute.
during the day next
They
time.
make me so happy.
That way, we can see the design better. When it flies super high up, it will look exactly like a real finch.
Okay. Can I take this kite to bed with me?
But of course.
That's so cute. I'm fine. Why is it Cloud Rotator with her kids? Guys, oh my god, I forgot! We gotta see Vlad and Nadia! Where are they? How could I forget about them? Are they over here? They are! It's them! It's them! Oh my gosh, I love them. Do you ever think that there might be some kites that can no longer be retrieved after being sent up into the sky? I guess so. Even if you could control the line, the wind might decline your commands at all the same. Speaking of that, should we go buy one? I mean, I haven't flown one before, so I'm not sure if it'll work out. Or what say we make one together? I've seen kids discussing the patterns they want to draw on theirs, so it might not be that difficult. The 2 of us. Sure, let's give it a go. I love these 2 random ass NPCs.
Wanna make a kite together?
I love them. These random ass 2 NPCs, they deserve the world. How could I forget about them? I'm honestly so ashamed of myself, if I'm being honest. We have to check up on them every year. Were they in the cutscene? I have to go back and watch the cutscene. They better be in the cutscene. Hello, Charlotte, and then I think the
Lantern Rite
the
was
old married
simply
couple is over here
amazing.
somewhere too.
I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep tonight.
Oh, we have a lot to talk about. Do I have time to talk to you? I think we have time. About the mechanical vertical lifting device.
Oh, that? Yeah, interesting story.
Go ahead. I probably have time. Oh, I should probably put it on auto.
It was invented by a guy from Fontaine. His name is Eildison. He's always tinkering away at
Eildison.
some mechanism or another. He's even asked the Steambird to write about his inventions on more than one occasion. I believe I have a direct quote from him about this particular one. Yes, here it is. The device is powered entirely by mechanical components without the need for any additional energy source.
Basically, it's a manually operated cranking device. How high it can fly entirely depends on how much force you can exert.
Oh.
Combining this invention with a kite. What a great idea, right?
I guess so. About the interview and working together with Gaming's father.
Oh, my conversation with Mr. Ip went really well. I've already
I keep
sent the
wanting
first
to. I
draft
keep
of my
wanting to
article
pronounce
back
it
to the
as Yip.
Steambird. It's a piece that contains all the pertinent information while also telling a story. I'm quite proud of it. Oh, that reminds me. I should thank everyone who made this possible for me. Especially that spirited lady with those peculiar turns of phrase. Miss Shenyun was her name, right? It was all
That's the way to
thanks
put
your
it.
connections and creativity. I would have never thought I'd be able to bring such a special gift back to Fontaine with me.
About Lantern Rite. I'm
This was my
getting so
first time
tired.
experiencing a foreign holiday in person. It was so exciting. The festive atmosphere.
I wonder if
the
Charlotte is just
contagious
going to be in
holiday
every
spirit,
event
the
now
profound,
because she's just
storied
a
cultural
reporter.
traditions steeped in symbolism. Oh, I almost forgot. Kuching even gave me a kite with a poem on it that she wrote herself.
Oh, that's cute.
It goes, "Dreams are like paper kites. With them do our hopes take flight. Sailing high above the clouds, they yearn for something more profound. Yet try we may and try we might. A deeper truth waits in plain sight. Though we hang our hopes in skies abound, many joys lie on the ground." I want to
That's so
include this
nice.
poem in my
I
special
kind of
feature
zoned
on
out
Lantern
through it,
Rite.
but
I'm sure a lot of people will love it.
until next time, Charlotte.
Yep, and happy Lantern Rite to you.
Ditto. I don't know why. That's like one of my. One of my favorite things to do. Whatever people are like, say happy whatever. I'm just like, yeah, sure, ditto, ditto. So these are all gonna go away. Oh, I feel like I have to. Oh wait, that's 7 days. I should be fine. Never mind. I was like, I need all the recipes. Where's thing 1 and thing 2? Where are they? It says they're over here somewhere. Oh wait, back this way. Are they down here? Are they down here? Where are they? Oh, nope, I see them. Hey guys. Are they gonna talk about Monogius? That
Given
is
your
Monogius,
present
right?
countenance, one presumes you are missing some old friends again.
Oh.
One cannot help but be reminded of them.
Pray speak. Unburden yourself of these sentiments.
One simply wishes Monogius were alive to witness
yep.
such peace alongside us.
Definitely is Monogius.
He was so skilled in matters of craftsmanship. Kite making would scarcely prove to be a test of his capabilities. Were he yet amongst the living, he could have opened a kite stall. One is certain it would have been an establishment rich not only in profit, but also esteem.
Mm.
And if, as in the past, he were unable to involve himself in matters of the mortal realm, we could sell the kites in his stead. When we finished, we could bring him back wine and partake in drink and good company.
Mooncarver, those are now but fond moments in our memories.
Indeed. The dead are gone, so, as the representatives of the living, let us take in the sights for a bit longer, if just for his sake.
Owie. I genuinely love this, though. This looks so nice. Man, if we got... Because I know we got one of, like, something... Like a... I don't know what to call this. A float? Like this last year? I wish we would get one for Monogius. It would be cool if we got one for, like, every... If we got one for every... Actually, wait. You know what? I kind of want to take a picture of it. What if we take a picture of it? Hold on, wait. It would be cool if we got one for every Adeptus every year, because every year it's different. Every year they pick a different Adeptus to honor for the Lantern Rite. I think I took a picture of last year's as well. Where should I take a picture? Should I take a picture here? Should I do angles? I kind of just want to do it dead on, if I'm being honest. It just... The Yakshas are probably one of my favorite stories in Genshin. Like, it's so heartbreaking. Can I? I'm trying to do it like from like a low. No, I want down. I want down. There we go. Okay. Now, Lumine, I need you to move. I want you to go away. And then if we just, shit, too much. If we just, it's kind of crooked. Wait, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay. Voila. That's so nice. Oh, Lantern Rite. This guy does look a little funny. Who else are we seeing next? Alright, okay. Enough being sad. Looks like Shen Yun and Kuching are next. Alright, where are they? Oh, I see them. Okay. I wonder why isn't she with her daughters? I mean, I guess they had to put Kuching with somebody. This way. I honestly can't believe that I managed to genuinely speedrun Furina Story Quest and and the last of this. I'm so proud of me, if I'm being honest.
I don't get it. Is something wrong, Shenhe? Tell me. Perhaps I can help. The color black doesn't get dirty easily. So I thought this outfit would be acceptable to wear to work.
Shenhe.
But Xiangling told me it was inappropriate.
Yeah.
But inappropriate? How?
Probably just meant the outfit isn't suitable for that particular environment and occasion.
Yeah, that
But
too.
for a festival gathering with friends, a nighttime stroll, or an important banquet.
Their skins are so pretty. I do love them. If I had Ganyu, I probably would have
So you're
gotten the
saying
skin.
it's only something I should wear in front of important people?
I suppose that's another way to think of it.
I guess. Dude, you were already getting hit on at work. Do you really want to wear that to work? Is that what's gonna be best for you? Why are they down? I just realized they're down here? Question mark. Why are they this way? Oh, they're just in front of her house. Never mind. That makes sense. I forgot she lived over here.
One may have won the kite flying competition, Yu Hung.
Oh,
but this prize
you
should
won?
truly be reserved for another.
You need not be so humble, honored Adeptus. Among all the kites, yours was quite literally a cut above the rest.
Oh, right. During the
Please
cutscene.
accept this prize. You deserve it.
Did that count?
Besides, I'm quite certain we owe a fair share of the success of this year's Lantern Rite to you.
Oh.
If you insist, then one can hardly continue to refuse. However, there is another matter with which one would ask your assistance.
Oh?
Of course.
You can tell her to give Ganyu some time off.
One would be much obliged if you could distribute this case
Oh my
to some
God.
Loti among the Millilith on duty. The security of the festivities rests entirely on their shoulders, after all. One presumes
We
they
can't
could
keep
always
letting
benefit from
immortal
something to
beings go
invigorate their
shopping. We
spirits.
have to stop them.
Cloud Retainer is so thoughtful and attentive to others' needs.
Yep.
I would expect nothing less of an esteemed Adeptus such as herself.
We can't keep letting this happen.
Understood. I'll get on that right away.
A fortuitous result indeed.
Oh my.
One's tea surplus has hitherto resolved itself.
I can't. I can't. That's so funny though. I think it's you can't go talk to Zhongli. That's so surprising that he's not available to talk to after. I mean, we're gonna go talk. Let's go talk to Shao, cause you know, obviously he might say just what he was what he already said, but that's so sad. Huh. I wonder why you can't talk to, like, you know, Mr. Rex Lacpus himself. I wonder, are you gonna say what you said before? Hi. Oh, yeah, it's the same thing. As the Shao lantern slowly disappears into the tranquil night, Shao's expression softens.
Traveler,
Yes.
thank you.
You're welcome. I love you. Shao, my beloved. Yay! And with that, Lantern Rite is over. Best. Oh wait, you know what we should do? You know where we should end this? Good view. We need a good view. You know where we should go? It's been a while since we've been up here. I'm surprised we didn't see Ningguang as well. There we go. It's a little further than I thought, but hey. Oh well. You know what? No, I don't like it. We're ending it from over here. I changed my mind. Gosh, it's so pretty. I love Lantern Rite. No matter the stage of my Genshin burnout, no matter how bad it is, no matter how long it's been since I've played Genshin, I will always return for Lantern Rite because it's the best event in the game and no one can tell me otherwise. It's so freaking pretty. You know what event I do wish that I got to play? I never got to play, oh my gosh, what? The Windbloom Festival? I mean, I did the second time they brought it around. Was that the Windbloom Festival? When Sino and Tainari and Kale, you know, the family, when they went back to Liyue? Or Liyue, to Mondstadt? Was that the Windbloom Festival? I don't remember if that was the Windbloom Festival. But I'm talking about the very first Windbloom Festival. I never got to see it, and that makes me so sad. But yeah, I think with that, the Lantern Rite is officially over. It was real good. Thanks for speed running. Thanks for speed running this bitch with me, because I wait till the last minute to do things because of who I am as a person. So, it was so good. I loved it. The cutscene was phenomenal as always because every cutscene, I always say it and I will continue to say it. Hoyo continues to get better and better with their animations and it's wonderful and I love it. It was so pretty. But yeah, and it was really cute. I do love, like, don't get me wrong, I like happy quests, but I love the ones that are like sad with a happy ending, if that makes sense. Or that are just like, you're just like it makes you hurt and you're just like, but it's like a bittersweet, like it hurts so good. You're just like, oh, you know? So seeing Gaming and his father interact and all of that, and then they made up at the end, that really hurt, okay? And it was so cute and I loved it. It was so nice. But yeah, as always, a Lantern Rite 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 event. Dear God, I should go to bed. It's 12:30. I'm so happy we at least got to finish it. I was so scared that they were gonna kick me out of the event again. But yeah, whether you stopped by for a few minutes or stayed the whole stream, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. And with that, happy Lantern Rite. Goodbye.